Booyah! Welcome everybody to the Sausage Boys podcast. This is your host, the South Coast poster child, aka the mannequin from Newtown. I go by the name of Jackson Grant. And that right there on the ones and twos, that's a man you know and love. He goes by the name of the Terry Crews of Sydney, aka the Steamroller. Karim Diallo. How the hell are you doing?
Good.
Very nice. And we got two return guests. Two of the best guys out there. They go by the names of Fadey and Kiyanosh.
Yeah. You doing Mac bud?
Do we need a vehicle noise?
Need a what?
He did a chicka.
Yeah, do we need do we need
slurs?
The
intro always makes me uncomfortable.
Off the bat?
The intro always
What are you
makes me
trying to say?
uncomfortable.
What kind of noise?
You went chicka.
Yeah, you walked into that.
Come on.
You walked into that.
What are you doing?
Kian's vehicle noise.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry about that, listeners. That's
Alright, but it
great.
wouldn't be
Wow, 1 minute in and
but it wouldn't be
Son of
complete without a
slurs.
second play.
demonetized. That's right.
He's literally starting off with slurs. Okay, I don't know.
Chicka.
Oh, okay.
Just good to be here, guys. Thanks for having
Yeah,
us.
that's...
I feel like there's underlying beef right now.
I know, I hate it. I hate
This
it.
guy's Drake.
Like,
and
beef, what are we
Kendrick.
talking about? The kebab you made for lunch?
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, let's see. When you can add your own laughs, it's a little unfair.
Yeah, exactly.
Because in my head, you're
We're
bombing.
getting it, man.
In my
We're
head,
getting it.
that was a bomb. And
And in your
they're
head,
gonna-
that is a bomb because you're probably going to go to the airport later and enact that.
Oh, dude, it's so
idea.
cool to have a podcast from 2004. This is great.
So just quickly, you guys
So fresh.
you guys run a room together.
That's right, yep.
Shout out off the couch.
Yeah, off
Technically, I
the
don't think
couch
either of us
comedy.
have been there for 3
Come
months.
through.
Really?
We're like,
Yes.
we're like terrible fathers.
You kind of like sold it off.
Sold it
You're
to the
just like, you
sold
built
it to
this
the,
thing up.
sold it to the Chinese
Well, no,
for
the
about
Chinese.
73
it was
bucks.
a
and some onion
renovation,
rings.
if anything.
Maybe the worst renovation of all time.
So what's going on now with it?
No, we just. There's other rooms to do, so sometimes we're not there, and we ask other people to run it, and they say sure, and then they do it, and
That's fine. You can do that.
they
What
love
makes
it.
it yours?
They're loving it.
Does it lose the spark?
Well,
You
it
both
used to
bring?
be at Wildfire. For the fans watching at home, they would know this. It used to be at Wildfire,
Yeah.
and then that venue is gone. If you're listening, we're waiting for that $300 Wildfire. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then now it's
I
at the
need
Glebe
it.
Hotel, which the best people, lovely, good vibes. But it's just big couches and
It's called Off the Couch.
yeah, off the couch,
Okay,
but
because
like
of the big couches.
different vibe. Are you doing a bit to the couch right now?
Yeah.
You look like a kid in the ball pit just there.
I feel like a kid in the ball pit.
Trying to
Yeah.
get off the couch.
There we go.
That's the bit.
And now it's there, but yeah, they pay us like in high fives, and we're barely there, so we just have other people run it. Or it's like once a month, I'll host, once a month he'll host, and then 2
Yeah,
weeks
we're
out of the
mostly
month.
there to
You're doing it
like
once a month. Are you
pack
doing it? Are you getting up though?
and
Yeah,
set
so we'll host
up
it once a
and-
month. Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay, but you're not getting up every week there.
yeah,
nah,
we
like
are
this.
at the end.
Yeah, like this
Oh, you
week.
get up
After
at
we
the
do
end.
better,
Oh,
we go and do
okay.
better rooms, and then end it at our
Nice.
shitty room.
Oh, that's
And then
cool.
come back to the girlfriend that you don't love.
Yeah, exactly. it's literally like a lawyer dad who like lives his life. He's coked out. He does it, and then at the end he's like, all right, I'll go like put the blanket over my son
Yeah.
in the movie, and then I'll go and pass out. That's us. We just put like the blanket over there.
It's a good way to be.
Is it a
And
good turnout?
Last week was
Yeah,
awesome.
last week it was.
If we can get a sound
great
effect for
turnout.
Off the Couch, guys, Glebe Hotel every Thursday, 7:30 p.m.
Come through.
Everyone can get up, come try some stuff out, or just come watch and laugh. It's a
Is
good
it again?
Thursdays. Really good room. It's actually a really good room. I don't know why
It
I
is.
said it
It's
was
a
bad.
great room. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, last
Yeah.
Thursday, fantastic, really good, and it was like 3 hours in, and people were still going up and having great sets. Dane Simpson dropped in,
Yeah,
great
close down the
comedian. I don't know if you
show.
guys know Dane Simpson.
Right.
Is it
Fantastic
related to Homer
comedian.
or Bart?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right. No,
He
so-
actually funny, should we?
Is it
yeah,
related to
yeah,
like
yeah.
Bart?
So,
Go,
okay,
wait,
okay.
Fadey's got a good story with
So
Dane Simpson.
Homer Simpson?
I see him.
You're hosting this? You do this every week with him?
I'm curious.
I see him
Pay.
downstairs, right? And the first thing that goes into my mind is, oh my god, it's Dane Cook. And I'm mistaken Dane Simpson for Dane Cook. I don't know why.
Does he look like Dane Cook?
No, he's no.
first name
I
Dane
searched. Yeah, to me, I just
Not many
mistaken.
Danes, yeah.
I mistaken his last name for being Cook for some weird reason.
Oh, so you're not thinking Dane Cook's walking up, the famous...
No.
No, he
I
kind of
know Dane Simpson by face, but I just didn't know him. His proper name, which
Well, he
was
runs
Dane
into
Cook.
the green room and goes, guys,
Yeah, yeah.
Dane Cook dropped in. And everyone looks at him in a way of like, what are you talking about, you
the
idiot?
guy's
Where no one
American.
even says anything. No one even says you're wrong. No, he didn't. His brain just processed it and went, Dane Simpson. Like he just corrected himself.
The funny thing is, I fixed my own mistake.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
just by
crushed
our
even harder
looks,
with
like the stimulus around him was going to change whatever you said, make us think differently.
Did
It
anyone
was like,
buy it?
I'm so sorry.
No one
well,
bought it?
Well,
Well,
why
this is
would
the
Dane
funny
Cook
thing.
be here? It wasn't even announced.
I don't
and
know,
then
you
drop
never
in
know.
This is-
to the Glebe Hotel, go upstairs, see 13 people doing
Like
comedy.
Norman would do it.
This is the
Very
funny
true.
thing, right?
You know
This
what I
is the funny thing is we later told him about all of this.
Dane Cook?
Yeah,
You
well,
just
no,
messaged
Dane.
You just messaged
Well, we told no, because
Dude, you would have
because he was he's a very
it
cool
was
dude.
you, but it was our friend Dane.
he was a
And
very-
he's like, I get this message every day. Stop sending this.
He was a very cool dude, so he hung out with
Yeah.
us for a bit, and so
Is
we
he
told
famous
him.
or something? Why are you
Very
talking
cool
about him in
guy.
such high
Well,
regard?
Dane
he's
Simpson,
got-
he's
yeah,
a proper
I-
comedian
yeah.
that tours
Yeah,
the
he
country.
is. Oh, I'll take all of that back. I think
he's
he's
not.
hilarious.
It's not like
And I
he's
think
not like
he's
a
sold
big
an
open
hour.
micer that dropped in. This is
Okay.
this is
Yeah,
a
it's a big
fantastic.
comedian.
Like he's sold an
Fantastic
hour to
touring
Paramount Plus
comedian.
out of
Whoa.
COVID.
Yeah,
so he's pretty.
he's got
established.
He's
several
like
specials.
Australia's Dane Cook.
That's right.
Yeah. Some
Wow.
would say he's indigenous though.
Okay.
So that's why it's funny for him to think he's Dane Cook. It's like the
Like
white
Dane Cook
guy,
would be
the white
indigenous?
guy of the 2000s comedy, and then this new indigenous guy who's murdering across Australia. Couldn't be more different in
It's
any way.
crazy
I
when
feel
you make
like-
a mistake so
And
hectic that no one
apparently
corrects
Dane
you.
Cook, he was saying Dane Cook married Jessica Simpson or one of the Simpsons. So like Dane Simpson is like their love life more than him.
I thought
when you
Dane
Google it.
Cook was married to like an 18-year-old.
We can marry. You can get divorced and redo it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was married at the time.
I think he married
Yeah.
Jessica Simpson. And he was like, "Wait, you're 19? Disgusting!" And then he went 18.
If you got married to a chick with a really cool last name,
Like Simpsons. That's so cool. 'cause it's
Yeah,
like a TV
that's
show.
what I would be thinking.
It's like
is
the
you would
TV show.
take her.
I'm like, when do I get to
meet? Okay, relax with this.
But anyway, we
sorry, yeah.
told him about it, and like he is. I'm not gonna lie, and I seen his live hour at Kinsella's probably about last Saturday that he was doing filming, right?
Probably about last Saturday.
Well, it was definitely last Saturday. Right?
You're just attacking
And
the way
I'm
he
not gonna
speaks.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. He is amazing when it comes to callbacks, right?
Yeah.
And so that night when we had just told him about it, we were talking to him for a good 30, 40 minutes, and at the end of the night, he literally ends with the Dane Cook callback, with like a callback to me.
The
just-
comedian.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, like, as he was
just
talking
three
to
of
us.
us. He just
Yeah,
ends the
yeah, yeah.
conversation, the night, the vibe,
He's doing
in
callbacks
the night,
in
yeah.
riffing.
with a perfect callback.
Yeah. With a
So he's
perfect
funny
callback.
on stage
And
and
then
off
it
the
ends,
stage.
and then we
Yeah,
all
yeah.
just leave, go home, and I think to myself, this guy is a master of callbacks. I'm being serious. And then I saw him do it at his Kinsella's show.
I really hope he has sex with you. Like, I really kind of hope. I really hope
No,
it ends
he-
up
he
happening.
ended-
Do you know what I
he's
mean?
definitely
Definitely
Like,
listening
his
to this guy.
special.
I really
So
hope.
He
he's
ended
probably-
his special with a callback about a story that he had done within the special.
Yeah.
And it was about his dad. And his
What was the story?
Well, I
Do
don't
his
want to
act.
go
I
into
reckon
it.
do
it.
I
He
would
can't,
appreciate it.
I can't, 'cause
Let's
I
do the
think
act.
Do his whole act, man. He would really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
This is the Dane Simpson hour right
I'm
now.
I'm just saying
I'm
that
kidding,
he
by
just,
the way. Don't do
it
it.
was, it
I want to
was-
know.
in case you're not sure.
What's the gist of it?
I'm just saying.
What's
it
like
was
the
a
gist of the
great-
act?
It was a great callback, and
you don't have to tell us the setups. Just what are all the punchlines?
I got a video of it, guys. I actually,
Is it? So he hasn't
was
released. He hasn't released this, or this has been released on.
No,
Paramount?
this
He's gonna
is
film
something
it.
that-
He's about to
Oh, he's
film it.
about
yeah,
to
yeah,
film it.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
this
he did film it. He
Well-
filmed it at
Oh, he filmed it at Kinsella's
Kinsella's.
on Saturday.
Yes, yes.
Well, by the
Holy,
way,
you were there
so
for
I
the
don't
special.
wanna-
if anyone hasn't heard it, we're going to run through it. So, in case you probably can't afford to buy it or you don't have a streaming service, we'll just give them a quick rundown of actually what's on the special.
No. Let's
Maybe some of
Oh,
the-
that's actually pretty good.
maybe just some of the jokes, like the main ones, just so people.
Well, I
know
wouldn't
kinda
want to
what
do
to
that, but I
Or at
would
least
want to
enough
promote it
to, like,
for him.
ruin it when
Yeah.
you watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It,
Just enough.
It
Just enough.
really is. It really is about his life, and it's called "Always Was and Always Will Be."
Is it?
Dot,
Is that-
dot funny, right? So he's put his own spin on it, which I quite like.
I like that. That's good.
Spin on what?
That's a good spin.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's nice.
Yeah, chill.
Guy who doesn't know anything is like, spin on what?
And it's really like
Boomerang?
it's great to me. It's like it's some great education in it. It tells you a lot about him as well. So to me, if it's out by the time this comes out and someone sees it, go out and see it. That's what I would say.
Go watch that.
Yeah.
What are the main topics? Like, what was his relationship like? With
Okay.
Oh well,
Can
he
we
talks a lot
move
about
on?
his father.
This
So
is
his
terrible.
father is a part of the show almost, as it's being filmed. I'm being serious. So
No,
he's-
this is good.
Don't. Are you spoiling things?
I'm really not. I'm really
Yeah.
not.
I
But
mean,
his
no one's-
dad's
no one's-
big part of the show.
So
And his dad follows him around everywhere. Like they go.
a theme, so it's like a recurring theme.
Well, they
is
go.
his
They go.
father.
They go touring
Okay,
together.
what was the best callback?
The very one at the end.
Okay,
About,
and
what
about
was
his
it?
dad. About his dad.
I'm kidding, man. We're all joking. Can you cut? Maybe
Can you-
you don't even
Is
have
this-
to cut this.
Am
We
I
should-
revealing?
Yeah,
too
you
much?
shouldn't. You
Okay.
shouldn't. It's his act.
I was.
Like, what are you talking about?
I've never seen Jackson.
Jackson's red in the face
Ja-
because he thinks Dane
Jackson
Cook
is
is
given-
never going to get on the show now.
Jackson is giving this show a one red face tomato rating.
So
Okay.
it's
Oh my
really-
God, Jackson's actually red.
Yeah, I am. I'm blushing very badly.
From
Does his
what?
dad appear?
What have I said?
Like,
What have
Yeah,
I
let's
said?
end it. Let's talk
does
about
his
Jessica's
dad
entrance.
actually like turn up?
His dad was there in the crowd.
No,
Does he get up on
I
stage
feel like
or
we're
not?
saying too much.
It's just like
All
he's
I'm
actually in the audience
saying
right
is
now.
that Dane special is about his life, and it
Let's
obviously
move on,
involves
let's move
his dad, dude.
all about
right?
his dad.
No. I said it involves his dad.
Mainly, that's like the main.
Because a lot of the stories come from him
What's wrong with
touring
you, man?
around.
Like, what is
and
actually wrong with you?
okay,
So,
Not you, more him for goading.
what
you
have I
and get-
said? What have I
You
said?
just shouldn't. What if it's a
don't
secret?
don't
What
go
if
to
he's-
me, and these two are going to sacrifice
What
it.
if
Am I
he's-
right?
Oh, nice.
Okay,
What if
you
he's
can't
promoted
just
it?
add your own laughs.
What if he's
That
promoted it as a
this is
special
unfair.
about his mum?
If you get to
Yeah.
put your own
It's the
laughs,
audience.
I feel like
It's
me and him
sad,
at least
he's
get a
adding
turn.
Special effects.
What was
And he
the-
doesn't tell us what's what. So like even if you press one, you could
No,
be
no.
doing
I'm
yourself. You don't
memorizing.
fucking
I'm
know.
memorizing. I'm not gonna lie. The
It's,
orange one is the laughs.
Oh, is it?
yeah.
The orange
The
ones
orange
are laughs.
ones.
That's good. You've actually memorized it.
Nice.
The yellow one's applause, blues,
green's the N word.
Could we get some visuals for the fans at
Green's
home
the
that are watching, for the viewers?
We'll do a
Purple one is
tutorial. yeah.
Dane Simpson's whole special.
Nice,
which we're
nice,
gonna-
nice.
What
We're
have
gonna
I
do it at the
said
end.
Okay, so what's his
besides
dad's name?
promo?
No, let's
A
move
great
on.
man
How are
special.
you doing,
Funny.
Jackson?
How was the laugh
Dude, it
per
was
second?
amazing.
Were
It
you,
was
like,
an
laughing,
amazing.
chuckling the whole
I
time?
was laughing real hard.
Really?
Okay. It was really
More laughing
enjoyable.
than chuckling? Were you giggling at all?
And I watched.
did
I
a good-
watched.
I like
Got
giggling
giggle in there?
comedians.
You
You know those
No,
ones?
no. He had
He-
some real cracker.
Hit a few of those.
I like
No.
those guys.
Well,
Is he from Sydney?
Mickey was sitting next to me.
No,
and
Wagga
Mickey
Wagga.
was making some noises.
Another
so
slur. Come on.
Yeah, and he's a wigger.
whoa! Listen, stop attacking. Stop attacking Jackson. I got you.
One of my first.
Thanks, bro. Thanks. I needed that. I needed that.
That's not a slur. Come on.
That's a pretty solid slur.
So,
Okay,
Kian,
I'm-
you're doing a show with Ramsey for the festival. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Oh yeah, guys, please.
Ramsey? What? When was this announced? Was this recent?
What's
Hasn't
the
been
what's the
announced
deal
yet,
with all
actually. Hasn't
this?
been- we actually want to do the premiere here.
Oh, really?
I thought, yeah, me and Fadey on the pod would be a perfect time to announce me and Ramsey's show.
Yeah.
So
We just had Ramsey on and he didn't mention anything.
didn't mention it. We're
Didn't
keeping it
mention it at
under
all.
wraps.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to sell too many tickets. You know,
Yeah, of
you
course.
get that problem.
I
sometimes
kind of
with
get
friends.
that one where it's
You
like,
get
try
that-
not to tell too
like
many
you get a
people.
venue with 50 people and there's just millions of people there, and you're like,
Yeah.
whoa, guys, next time.
To be completely
You know?
honest, Class Browns, which was last year,
Yeah.
or the year before.
It was last year.
Last year.
Last year.
I couldn't get we couldn't get a ticket to that.
Whoa!
It sold out. It was impossible to get
I
in.
But
think
you
that was-
fit
that
the
was probably a-
criteria, so
Yeah,
I
that was
know.
probably a race thing.
We
actually.
know
They
them.
wanted a white crowd.
Maybe.
They said they specifically asked for
But
a
I
white
couldn't get
crowd. You probably got
tickets.
tickets.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
See?
Yeah,
You got-
it wasn't
you got
enough for me.
comps.
Like,
what was how
couldn't get
how big was the room?
I don't know.
Probably
How
about
big was it?
50, maybe.
Well,
Yeah,
50,
it's on
but
the-
how
You went to the
brown was
show?
the room?
Yeah.
Well, how was the set?
It would have been over 3 shows.
Great,
or something
hilarious.
Like that.
Really?
So-
Yeah. They crushed.
Oh,
But,
yeah?
um,
Why are you sweating?
because I was thinking back to how hot it was in that room and
Wow.
the
Was
lack
it? Was
of,
it
the lack of deodorant from the
racially?
performance.
Racially, what kind of room are we talking about?
Was it Indian? Was it pretty brown?
How does it smell in that
Yeah.
room?
How did it smell?
It smelled
Pick,
brown.
pick a spice. Pick one spice.
Spice. That's a good one.
Let's just say if you dump some rice in there. No, I don't even know.
What does your house
See,
smell
rice
like?
is vague. It could be Asian. Could be like Middle Eastern. Rice is pretty vague.
It was
Let's go
Indian. It was
houses.
definitely
What does
Indian.
your house smell like? I can imagine there's some scents going on there.
Oh,
like
man.
fragrances.
Depend. Have I showered or not? That
Oh,
week?
not even you. I'm
know?
talking about
Like
just in the air. Is there like some? Is there a distinct Iranian?
No.
Yeah,
there isn't.
My mom's like a super clean freak. It just smells
he's
like
got
it.
a pretty
smells
clean
nice.
house.
Yeah, my house is-
Because some
But-
ethnic houses have like certain scents.
My dad's house.
Oh, it smells Iranian.
No, just off. Like it just smells like a house that's unloved and moldy with rats.
It just smells like a house that I'm not welcome in.
Especially when I'm living there. My dad used to be horrific. My mum's like a clean freak. It's the nicest place ever. I didn't have the classic, like, you know, some Indian houses. I had some Indian friends. You'd walk in, you're like, it just smells like.
It smells good. I'm talking about like a good
Obviously,
smell. Like
Well, it's mainly-
but it smells like a
it's
specific curry or something. It's always
spices.
brewing.
Or like lemongrass or
When she's
something
cooking
like that.
though, whoa,
Oh,
crazy smells.
Really? What's she cooking? What'd she cook up?
Oh, kind of everything. A lot of curries in Iran.
Curries.
But my mum only cooks Iranian food. It's very interesting. She'll
Really?
maybe like an omelette, but she'll
She's always going to throw some weird
she'll
spice.
never make nachos ever in her life. That's never gonna happen.
Is she going to make like some Iranian nachos or something?
No. But like pasta, yeah, like lasagna. That's as far as she'll. But like she's never gonna make a Thai dish. It's just not gonna.
Okay.
It's just not gonna happen. But
She's not going to make
what she-
burgers? She'll make camel
No,
burgers or
fuck
something.
No.
Are you
God, no.
cooking?
My
Are you
mum will
cooking at
never
home?
make burgers.
Camel burgers.
I'm cooking when it needs to happen, and it doesn't generally need to happen.
Is
'cause
it
she
rubbed off on
always-
you? Are you making like pretty strict?
See, I'm the opposite. I'll do all of that stuff. I'll do the nachos and the
because
burgers.
you're only getting that.
and I
other
can't
stuff at
make an
home.
Iranian. If you ask me to make you an Iranian dish, it'd be such a terrible representation of that Iranian dish in terms of like how good it can be.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
mum,
Her
she's
version
good.
of it
She's
is-
good.
It's as
She's
good
the
as it
best.
gets. Like it's the homemade is the good stuff with Iranian food.
Is there
It's
any
as good
Iranian
as it
food in
gets.
Sydney?
Heaps.
Yeah, everywhere.
Heaps.
I haven't seen one.
Dude,
You've
heaps.
definitely-
Go out
probably,
west.
dude. You probably had
Go out
Iranian. Like,
west.
think like fat kebab skewers, not like doner kebabs, but like big kebab skewers or chicken on like a bed of rice, maybe like a charred tomato, or like you've never had any of this.
There's a great
Yeah, I
place.
mean, like markets and shit.
By the
Yeah.
way, there's a great place if you are looking for one.
Yeah, markets.
In Guildford.
I've
Right.
been to a
Iranian
bazaar
restaurant.
Yeah,
before.
really good Iranian restaurant, real traditional, across the slow side of Guildford Station.
Yeah.
Right?
Slow, like mentally, the people there.
Both,
Good. He's getting
actually.
the jokes
both.
in. Yeah,
Slow
he's
side.
realised there was a bit of a dip in the
Yeah,
humour. He's
yeah,
like,
genuinely.
quick, fill it in.
I hate
He's a
the
professional.
cultural
Yeah,
hour
I
of
know.
this podcast where it's like,
Let's just go deep
when I
into
was
Iranian
9,
culture.
mother only, like, come
Let's
on.
go deep into the culture.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so where's this
Great place.
It's Iranian
Where's the
restaurant?
place? Where's the place?
It's slow side of the Guildford Station.
Iranian restaurant.
I swear, but that's how the only side I can
Is
describe
that how
it.
they say it? The
There's
slow
like,
side
well,
of
there's
the
like a
Guildford.
really busy. When you go out far enough west,
Right,
there are like
right.
places that just have a straight up busy side,
What
and
if
then
it
the other
just
side of the
is
station
slightly
is.
busy on that side when I go there, and then it's like, dude, I can't find this place anywhere.
No, you'll be able to
probably be
figure
able
it
to.
out.
I think- I
You'll be
think
able to,
Iranian
because like on
Guildford
one
Station.
side is the library and stuff like that, and there's
Ah.
heaps more shops on than the other side. So go to the other side. Great.
It's on the slow side.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
But it's good
Dad
food.
Band or something? They all have similar
Look,
names.
it's
like a place
got
in Iran,
someone's
usually,
name
the
on there.
name.
Yeah.
But yeah,
food?
anyway, it's
Really
also
good food.
it's also curries that are similar to Indian food in terms of like
Right.
you can get a lot of curries in Iran. You can get a lot of kebabs and then a lot of like
Stews. You guys do
Stews.
stews.
Iranian curry. That sounds delicious.
Dude.
Why don't they have more of it?
Iranian food is like for a guy who's I haven't traveled that much, but I've traveled enough. Is some of the best food.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Right up
bro.
there.
I like the idea of a curry. That sounds
because they got
delicious.
sour shit, they got sweet, they got everything in the middle. Iran isn't really like it's similar to India, where like you can have also if you've actually had Indian food, and not just butter chickens, dude. There's so many fucking curries out there. There's so much flavor. Iran's kind of like that, whereas
Yeah, you guys got a lot of mains, but not a lot of great desserts.
no,
I'm
not
gonna
true,
lie.
bro. The dessert
You-
game is
in Iran?
ridiculous.
You
I
reckon?
feel like you're talking
Dude,
Turkey probably has
I've
the best
never
food.
ever
They've
had-
got, like,
It's
they've got like
nuts.
saffron ice creams with pistachio nuts.
Saffron
That
ice
sounds
cream
really
is
good. That sounds
yeah.
delicious.
incredible.
That sounds
Okay,
Because Iran
okay.
has-
You're reminding me now. You're
Iran
reminding
has
me.
like natural resources up the wazoo.
Yeah.
The only reason Iran sucks is because there's so many sanctions and the whole world politically views it a certain way and has sanctioned it a certain way. But like in terms of natural resources, Iran's got everything.
Really?
So they have like the freshest fruit. The best fucking fruit I have is in Iran.
Why did she marry Iran?
What about the arts? What about the Iranian arts? They got movies, dancing.
Incredible. Exactly. Some of the best
They got-
film is from Iran.
I've never
Famously.
watched. What's one big Iranian film?
You would have actually seen like a separation. You might not have seen them, but like a separation and what's his name? The other
Is that
one.
where they're like beheading a man for being homosexual?
Anyway, it's a Netflix film. It's a Netflix film that won Oscars and all that sort of stuff. But like, there's a lot of famous Iranian directors that are like pioneers in filmmaking. Like Kiarostami is a famous filmmaker in Iran. That's like a massive part of film culture. Not
You're
to
a
say
film dude, aren't you?
Yeah, massively.
Yeah,
Not to
yeah.
say Australia doesn't have that, but like for the money in Australia for film, it hasn't had the impact that like. For example, like, let's say Australia's had like $1 million put into it. Iran's had like $20 put into it, and it's made
Okay.
such a cultural impact considering
To the
You don't-
world or just to Iran?
to the whole world, like way
Really?
bigger to the like Europe cares about Iranian cinema way more than Australian cinema. There's
The
prob-
castle.
Yeah, there's a few films.
Castle.
We got the
but like
Castle.
like
We've
got the
pioneers.
Castle.
I guess
They're not
who are our
big-
pioneers?
they're not-
Like
they've
George
got
Miller,
nothing on
Baz
the
Luhrmann,
Castle.
I guess. Like Australian.
What? Oi,
directors and
oi!
stuff.
You guys got the
George Miller,
castle.
Baz
It's
Luhrmann.
about a property dispute. You know what I'm saying? It's about a property
classic.
dispute,
It's
bro.
real.
These
Party's on.
motherfuckers
It's a
are like
classic
talking about
film.
like my
Love and
dad is like
light and-
making me like marry this chick who I don't
Whoa,
love.
wait,
Hey,
come on.
yo.
Wait,
That short of separation.
Yeah,
Really?
No, it's about a
Seen it?
divorce.
Yeah. No. I
Have
just
you,
guessed.
know Noah Baumbach?
No.
That's good.
Marriage Story. You know that movie?
Oh yes.
Stuff
yeah.
like that. A lot of like emotionally charged films
Yeah.
that are built off drama and narrative, because like it's a lot of like old European cinema, like Japanese cinema and shit, where if they don't have budgets, they just make heartfelt great films.
Of course, yeah.
They've just got
I
like, it's like
that.
old 40s films and shit as well.
Yeah.
It's like in a studio, so they just need to be well written, so they get like playwrights and shit to do it. But
Mm.
now in Australia, especially, all of Marvel's movies are like in Australia now, and fucking Furiosa.
Take that,
Like,
Iran.
It's a $300 million movie. That's never happened in Iran. Like, there's
Right.
not one movie in Iran that's got the
okay.
budget of like a few.
Yeah.
It's never happened.
But they're
It's
still
all these
putting out
small
great stuff
movies
with a small
that
budget.
are fucking like
Really?
phenomenal, bro. As a guy that watches a lot of movies, like unbiased, you watch some Iranian films.
Are
you're
these
like, bro, this
dubbed
is
as
good it
well?
gets.
Like for
Yeah, of
anyone
course.
wanting to like
Yeah, of
check
course.
them out?
They're all dubbed, man.
They're all
Yeah.
Not even-
Is that like
not
how
even-
you watch it, or do you watch
You
it
do
in
some-
the?
Oh,
I'll actually tell
Do you
you
speak
guys
Iranian?
about an Iranian film.
Yeah,
that
he
you
speaks-
might. The premise might be enough for you. There's a movie called Close Up, and it's this Iranian guy.
It's a Neo song. That's not a movie.
Oh, so
Just had that locked in. That's crazy. All right, so
Just can't stop.
do the whole song. Do the whole song.
Oh,
That song's called Close Up. I didn't know that.
mistake.
I just can't stop. I just can't stop. That song's called Close Up.
Closer.
Oh.
He does this.
Oh,
it was
Close Up.
close up. Yeah, you said close up.
Close Up. Yeah,
Oh.
terrible. So bad.
Yeah,
That kind of
this
that,
is-
that
you
whole riff didn't even make sense.
Cut the last 2 minutes. Maybe,
You committed.
maybe even the
You
last
committed.
15 minutes, actually, of this.
So what's the movie called?
Close Up. Anyway, so it's about this guy. This guy pretended to be a famous actor or filmmaker to this family, right? And they were like pretending, he was pretending to be this guy that he's not, and they treat him a certain way, and they gave him all these things, right? And then they found out that he's a fraud. He's just a guy that loves films and is pretending. And the movie is the real people that this happened to reenacting and like reliving that for the film.
Also, it's
So
like
it's this weird like
the-
docu-fiction thing where these people have actually, this has happened between these people.
Yeah.
And the filmmaker's like, I want to make a movie out of it with you guys. And then it like
Yeah, that's pretty mad.
affects,
That's pretty
affects
mad.
the movie. And like there's literally a scene in the film of the trial because he's lied to these people about who he is.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, every scene in a film in America or Australia is like, the judge scenes are like, you know, here, and all this. It's just, it's the smallest, most like intimate, moral little. They're just talking about like, well, do you think what you did is right or wrong? And they just talk about it like two
And it's
people.
the actual people.
And it's the actual
Not
people. It's the
actual
actual
actors, yeah.
courtroom. Like it's happening.
Wait, the actual
Yes,
court case is
yes,
going on. They just got
yes,
a camera
yes,
there.
yes.
Is that legal?
The director, as I said, he's got a bit of a name, so it might have helped.
He would do
I'm not
crazy things like that because that
Yeah,
seems
but also like
illegal.
he might have been able to do. He's like a bit of a.
Is that an
icon.
Iranian thing that can kind of get away with things like that?
Maybe I have no idea, but like the film breaks these like narrative things of like,
Like,
is
you're not
this
taking me to
real?
prison.
Is
This
this
dude's
not?
like recording it for some movie.
Just setting up
Oh,
a
yeah.
GoPro at the back of the courtroom.
How about this? Imagine if like they try to like reenact Taken, and they were just like, "Can you kidnap my daughter one more time? Let's get all the guys."
Yeah,
they're
we're gonna have to redo that
Guilty.
rape scene. We didn't get any of.
that wasn't the actor we
God.
hired.
The funny thing is, so they've used all the original cast who were whatever's just
Not
happened.
cast, like
I know,
people.
but that's what
Yeah.
I'm calling them.
They're
as.
not even actors.
I'm calling them the original
No,
cast.
there's no actors in the
Do
movie.
they come across
But
as
then-
weird? Are they awkward
It's
or
ama-
blocky?
it's
Well,
the
what
most,
about
like,
the guy?
beautiful,
What about the
weird-
guy? What about the guy who committed?
He's in it. He's the main character.
Well, so he plays himself, just doing the.
Yeah.
doing the thing?
Oh, how did they
Yeah.
convince him to do that? That's funny.
Because he wants to be an actor. Like
Yeah.
it's a guy who's pretending to be an actor. This guy's like, I want to
Dang,
make
there's
a
a lot
film
of
about
layers
this.
to this.
It's fantastic.
and it's a good
man.
film. It
yeah,
actually
yeah. That is a
like
great-
critically
Visually,
acclaimed.
it's so beautiful.
That's
I
a
don't know
great
how they
premise.
do this. This guy has like 2 people in his crew when you look at like the IMDb, and it's
Yeah.
the most beautiful film you've ever seen. It's fat, dude.
Dang it.
There's a lot of narrative. There's another film which is just a guy driving around. He wants to die. He wants to commit suicide, but he
like
wants
this.
someone to bury him. Because in Iran, like you don't want to just die and be on the side of the road. You at least want a burial. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Same here.
no one wants to bury him, and it's just him like morally trying to convince people to bury him. Like, you should live, and he's like, but I don't want to. That's the whole film. It's like it's fascinating.
one
shit.
called?
Come on, bury me.
What are
that one
these?
called?
What are these
Heard of
movies
that
called?
film?
Taste of Cherry.
It's a cherry.
So
That sounds
Taste-
beautiful.
This is both the same director. Like,
Gosh.
there's just certain
Get
things
me
where you're like,
sold.
at least it's breaking certain ground where it's at least interesting.
Yeah.
Whereas every movie you see now, Hollywood-wise, is very similar. So
I
it
just
kind of
saw
broke
I just
through
saw
a lot.
Deadpool 3.
Oh, go on.
was it?
Very different
Wait,
than
you mean
every other
the
superhero
Wolverine
movie
one?
ever.
The Wolverine one or Deadpool
Wolverine
3?
Yeah, Wolverine one.
How
yeah.
was it?
Is it
Great.
go
It was great.
on? Okay.
Did you drive around wanting to kill yourself
excited.
afterwards? Get someone to bury you?
Well, yeah, I wanted to kill myself because I was like, damn, no one's ever going to make a movie as groundbreaking and different and like culturally important as this ever again.
Was it nostalgic? Someone said to me that it's nostalgic.
I would
It's the
say
one
it's
with
nostalgic.
Wolverine.
Nostalgic to what?
Yeah, with
Hugh
Wolverine
Jackman,
in there.
man, that's my guy.
You like it? Would you guys watch Wolverine?
I've been
Would you-
watching. I've been watching interviews with those two.
They're
I
going- they're doing
watched
everything.
2
Yeah.
interviews.
They're doing everything.
They've bummed.
They've
do you mean?
what?
100%. They've bummed.
They're both
Those
gay men.
two.
They've
Yeah.
bummed.
They're
Yeah.
both obviously gay men.
They've
though.
100%.
They're
Ah,
both
you reckon they're
obviously gay
gay?
Is this
Yeah,
what?
obviously.
Oh yeah, Hugh Jackman is just.
Hugh Jackman's a gay man. Ryan Reynolds acts.
He did
like a gay
theatre
man.
for a long time,
Yeah.
so theatre's pretty gay. To me,
He married like a 9-year-old woman.
25
It's
minutes
like,
in.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but I just want to go back to the what was it called? Taste of Cherry.
Yeah, Taste of Cherry.
Right. I
Taste
just
of
want.
Hugh
I just want to
Jackman.
ask, what time are they
I
going to
don't
be
know.
showing that on SBS?
They probably are going to be showing it on
He went
SBS.
back
I
for
know.
that. He went back for that.
But that's just the truth. Like, SBS
I just
have
thought-
great movies.
I
SBS
know.
World Movies actually probably is showing that later.
That's
It probably is. It'd
Okay,
be
I
a
thought that
great
would be a great
experience.
joke, but
It's weird because that's almost beyond a joke. That's just actually
It's
reality.
just factual.
That could be
That's
a
just
real
factual.
question, yeah, for sure.
it's on tonight.
It's not even surprising at all. They probably would be, and I would enjoy it. That's where I would go to like search for it.
Taste of
How are you
Cherry
watching? How are you
Cola.
watching films? Are you probably like a weird guy who has to buy it and stuff like that? Are you
I'm the weird guy on the pirate
pirating?
days and stuff.
Yeah, I'm hitting the pirate base. You get the physical copy.
No,
I feel
Pirate
like-
Bay. What?
You don't stream it. You just stream it on.
If it's on a streamer, I have. Even with
Pirate
streamers,
Bay's downloading, isn't it?
yeah, like
Yeah,
torrenting.
Keon's
Torrenting.
definitely a uTorrent guy.
Yeah,
You know,
bro.
uTorrent.
he's
I
on
use them all.
uTorrent
Do you
waiting
know what? I
for
used to
some
use.
bars
I used to
to
use
complete.
torrent all the time when I was like in my teens. I don't know how to do it anymore. I was like, oh, I really want to.
It's easy, I'll-
I
Just
don't
watch
even
a
remember.
YouTube video.
How do you watch movies?
Surely.
Streaming?
1, 2, 3 movies or put locker.
Yeah, but see, then it's
Pull
such bad,
Locker.
such bad quality. I
Pull
can't do
Locker.
that. I need
1, 2,
good.
3
Pull Locker
movies.
is good.
Locker's great. What do you mean? They're great.
Yeah, but
Yiffy
like, don't they
movies.
like?
Nah,
Don't,
Yiffy movies for everyone watching at home.
Yiffy?
Yiffy.
That's good, is it?
YIFY. You're gonna blow me after this. It's crazy.
Really?
Yiffy
They got
movies.
everything.
YIFY.
They have your
movies.
weird Iranian
They've got
movies?
the torrents. You can click it and just torrent it, or you can just click and watch it.
Good.
What's
good
the
speed.
difference
Good
between
quality,
a
good
torrent?
speed.
What is the whole thing about the torrent or just
Why?
watch it on 1, 2,
We're
3
like the
movies?
generation of torrenting. You guys don't know what
No,
torrenting
well,
is?
you
I know what
listen. I
torrenting-
think I feel like you were.
Torrenting's
'cause listen,
downloading.
I didn't have a computer growing up,
Oh, yeah.
and so I only got a
and you
computer
just
like
learned how to
late.
read.
Shut the fuck.
What did he say? You
Can we
read-
cut his?
just
Can we
learn
cut his
how to
mic?
read.
Oh, that's
Out of love, yeah? I'm crushing
Out
to
of
the
love,
audience.
out of
That was
love.
Crushing to
that
the
was a good
audience.
laugh. Wait, when did you get a computer? How old were you?
When I started reading,
Yeah.
nah.
Last year.
Honestly, probably like 15.
Got him.
Like 15, I got a computer.
Got a computer for
Whoa,
the first
man.
Yeah, I got a phone at like 15. I think
pretty
That
late.
was yeah, and I think it was given to me by schools.
And then
It
at
wasn't like-
16, he realized a phone isn't a computer. And he's like, oh, I've just got
no,
a
that was
phone.
17. It took about a year.
Dang it! Did it feel weird? Was it like this is overwhelming?
No, my mum just gave it to me, just literally just to like call, like, because I would have to watch my little brother and sister heaps,
Yeah.
and so that was the big reason. It's just to make sure that we can contact each other. That's about it.
You must
But
have
I
been
wasn't.
using
I didn't
phones
have
at
like.
school, though.
Yeah. Well, I had like a prepaid plan. I remember being on a you guys remember the prepaid plan for
Yeah,
ages?
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
my ex-wife was a prepaid player.
Yeah.
Hey, hello.
The constant.
The beats is just bam, bam from this guy.
Whoa.
I should get a writer's credit on this one.
Really
so-
good.
Jeez,
Sorry, prepaid plan.
I don't want to.
Say that after a few glasses of wine.
I'm
Prepaid
just
plan.
heckling Fadey this whole
It's
podcast.
good.
I'm just trying to tell a story.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go on.
Getting him.
Marriage
story.
That was it. That was literally.
That's good.
It was just for
I like it.
communication.
It's not a Dane Simpson level callback,
Okay,
but it's pretty
I
good.
know, it was close.
So prepaid plan.
Yeah, it was
tough to say. Can we all go
It's
around and try
really-
saying it? You first.
Yeah, prepaid plan.
Prepaid plan.
Yeah, so you-
Prepaid plan.
Prepaid plan. Prepaid plan.
Planned Parenthood.
Prepaid plan. Prepaid plant parent. Oh man, that's really tough.
Prepaid
tough one.
Planned Parenthood.
Parenthood.
But did it feel like the
That's what I
future?
call a condom. All right. Come on.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Yeah, it's too much of a thinker. You got to think.
I'm just gonna
about
leave.
it.
I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that one. I don't know why.
Oh,
No, I'm
it's
joking.
not button worthy.
I'm gonna give him. That's good. He's getting these beats.
Button
It's
worthy.
funny.
When did you get a computer though? When did you get a computer?
Fifth, like probably year 8. No, it was the end of year 9.
What was the first
start of year
website
9.
you reckon?
What was the first one?
First website.
playing
Oh,
the
maybe we
tanks.
should ask second.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
No, it could've been
We're playing
Wholesome.
tanks. You were doing that tank
Nah,
math
nah.
game?
I'm,
That was so
I'm
good.
doing.
That was the sickest.
That was the
You guys
sickest
remember
game.
Crazy Taxi?
Yo!
Yes!
Wait, the porn thing or the game?
Hey yo.
Oh, both.
Hey yo.
'Cause there's two. There's like a
Both.
taxi porn thing and a taxi
Yeah.
game.
Both.
Yeah, there's the taxi porn.
No, it's Fake Taxi and then
Fake
Crazy
Taxi.
Taxi.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so funny. They could both be interchangeable.
And you both look like you could
I
be.
discovered both of those
driving a
sites
taxi.
in the same year, I think.
I wonder how many. I wonder how many taxi drivers came out of Fake Taxi.
Yeah, it was
they
just
watched
like-
that and they're
Like,
like,
just so good.
Yeah.
So this guy's actually a really smooth ride.
No, he was an IT guy, and then he went on the website and he was just like, "I'm changing careers."
Yeah, imagine your whole childhood is watching Fake Taxi, playing Crazy Taxi, and then you become
Yeah.
a taxi driver and you're like, this sucks. dude.
And you just go
This
home and
is
watch
nothing like
Taxi
what I saw.
Driver every night. Dang, that was 2 bombs. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not, no.
That was tough.
It's. I don't think these guys have seen it, and it's a bummer of a movie. I think I ever thought. Joke.
Yeah, that was too quick for me. Couldn't
Too quick, yeah.
couldn't hear it.
It was that movie's very taxing to watch.
Okay, that one
I'll
was
pay you out.
genuinely
That was-
terrible,
that-
and you should feel bad.
Well, I
about
thought
that.
I
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
thought you were about to say that's genuinely
That
funny.
was horrific.
The movie's very
Taxing?
taxing.
Is there a button? Is there a boo
that's
button?
funny.
That-
Is there a
If you watched
button?
Taxi Driver, you would have.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Taxing. You don't need to have watched Taxi Driver to get the pun. Of
Because it's hard to
taxing.
watch. I couldn't finish it.
What was that? What was that?
like an hour
What was that
40.
movie?
Still too long.
What was that movie where it was
Okay.
like an African American lady.
Training
Django
Day.
Unchained.
No, not Training Day. It was an African American.
12 Years a Slave.
Trace. Space Jam.
Yo, stop
Space Jam, the
just-
new one.
The new
Or
one.
the old one.
It was
Sorry.
Hear me out.
Medea's.
No, so
Christmas.
it was an African American.
right man,
Hour.
can't jump.
It was an African American actor, and I think she was also a
The pilot
comedian.
with Denzel. When he
Also
Yeah.
a comedian, Tiffany Haddish.
It was like LaQuish something.
Some episodes of
Oh,
Seinfeld.
don't do that. What did you say?
Some episodes of Seinfeld.
Oh, no. Is there a standing ovation?
Oi,
moment?
so she was a taxi driver in New York.
Oh, I
and
know
then-
this.
Yeah.
I know
Queen
this. The Queen
Latifah.
Latifah.
Tiffany
Yeah,
Queen.
with Eugene Levy.
No. It's with Jimmy Fallon, the movie.
Yes, it
Jimmy
is with
Fallon
Jimmy
was in
Fallon.
there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
with
yeah,
Jimmy.
yeah.
You haven't
What's
seen
that
this?
one
Jimmy
called?
Fallon in a movie.
Put that on, dude. One night,
They
if
get
you're
on-
having
oh
drinks
my
with people, you want
God.
something in the background, put on Queen
Laughing
Latifah
Gas?
and
Is
Jimmy
that the
Fallon.
Laughing Gas?
in-
They did
Queen
the-
Latifah.
It's called like the Taxi
LaQuisha.
Taxi or the Taxi Boys
Taxi.
or
It's like,
something.
it's like maybe Taxi.
Something Taxi, Jimmy and the Taxi.
It's so good.
It's like,
Nostalgic.
have you ever
Classic.
seen Jimmy Fallon before the Tonight Show in movies?
I've seen him on SNL. That's it.
No. Watch him in that taxi one, or he's in a movie with
He was so funny in
What's
that
the one
taxi
who does a
movie.
lot of rom-coms with Adam Sandler?
Kate
Drew
Blanchett.
Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore. It's Jimmy. It's Jimmy Fallon. It's Jimmy Fallon and Drew Barrymore, and he's like obsessed with baseball. And the whole movie is like he has to decide between baseball and the girl.
What about Jimmy
He's
Fallon?
so
and he
obsessed with
steals
the Red
baseballs?
Sox. Are they the one that like haven't won forever
I don't
because
know. Yeah,
someone
okay.
caught it accidentally, and it was a whole thing. He's like obsessed with them and her, and she's like, "You got to choose between me and baseball." And he's just watch Jimmy, and you probably
What's that
realize
one called?
why he's.
That sounds good. I feel like I've seen that as well.
It is good, actually. I really
knew
enjoy
Jimmy
it.
Fallon just from film.
Fuck, what's that one called? Fever Pitch.
Fever pitch.
Fever Pitch. Jimmy Fallon in Fever Pitch.
I always
the
liked Jimmy
taxi one is
Fallon's
horrific,
face.
and then Fever Pitch is like. I
Wait,
mean, you
horrific?
might hate it. The taxi one
Horrific.
as like a proper movie.
It's funny.
It's fun, yeah, but like
It's funny as
It's
It's a classic film.
whoa, come on. Bro.
It's a classic film.
I think it's a
They actually
classic
do say-
90s film.
Neither
It's a
none of
classic
us can
comedy.
say the name.
like
of
a
it for some
2000s?
reason.
I
It's
know,
a
yeah,
classic
no,
film.
Was it early 2000s?
It would have been early, or maybe late 90s.
I think it was.
So
It was an
good.
early 2000s like nostalgic movie, but it wasn't a great movie.
It was a great
No,
comedy.
like the
It's
plot
bad.
was. The plot was, I think,
was a
like
great comedy.
someone just like robbing a bank,
Yeah, it's a
and then
robbery
she
thing, I
has
think.
to like follow these cars.
They take laughing gas, and
Do
that's the comedic sort of.
None of us have seen it. I think you can tell. There's someone watching this being like, they haven't seen, none of these scenes exist.
No. I've seen it. I just
fuck
can't
are they
remember it
talking
because it was that long ago.
It would have been that long ago.
Yeah,
I
I
would
thinking
have.
of Taxi
But I do
Driver.
remember the paint like cut. Well, like they were like it was like stickers, and so they just like
Stickers.
They unwrapped the cars and they were different color.
Yeah.
Like when they were like trying to get away. So it was like
classic
it was that.
film.
Yeah, it was that class. I hadn't seen. I think it was it was the fact that it was like a female African American
Yes.
lead role.
Yeah.
Like she was the lead
That's
role.
why I didn't like
Queen-
it. You're
No,
right.
no, I like it.
Keanu
Don't
hates
get me
black
wrong.
women.
Come on, come on. Don't do that.
We
Don't-
love black
don't-
women.
No, come on.
Keanu.
That's fucked,
But yeah,
man.
Queen Latifah,
Not
I
just the
loved.
women.
Yeah, funny.
I didn't know she
I've
was a
never-
rapper. I always thought she was like an actress.
I didn't know
first.
she was a rapper either.
Yeah.
Until you just told me.
Really?
Are you serious? You've definitely heard some Queen Latifah songs, man.
No,
She
he
can
hasn't
rap.
heard some.
Oh.
He has.
He
Everyone
hasn't.
has.
No one's
She's
heard.
the fucking
No
best.
one's heard any Queen Latifah songs.
You're thinking of
She's
Missy Elliott.
huge.
He
Wow.
wouldn't know the difference. All black
It's
women.
Sheriff
the same.
Yeah, she does look like she would sing that.
I want to
But-
get to know you. So I can show you.
Did she do stand up? Queen Latifah?
She could just do it all.
Yeah,
Because
I
she's
feel
a
like
lesbian.
she's like. Is she?
Lesbian women can do it
Is
all
she?
because they're trying
Let's
to
be
attract.
honest. Let's be honest.
Yeah, she's.
You could tell.
Yeah, you can really tell. Any woman who's doing like a bunch of things in the arts, like Ellen, they're all lesbians.
That's.
Damn.
Wanda
No,
Sykes.
I like the angle. I like the
Sykes.
angle.
Tig Notaro, every single female comedian who's like doing well is a lesbian.
Oh, that's actually very false.
No, this is the truth.
It's like the massive ones are all straight.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Like, what is Aquafina's a lesbian? Obviously.
These aren't, they don't even like huge stand-ups. I'm talking about like.
Who are we talking about? Ellen.
Chelsea Handler's straight.
She's a
Nikki
lesbian.
Glazer's straight.
No.
Amy Schumer's straight.
No, Amy Schumer's definitely
Sarah
a lesbian.
Silverman's straight.
Sarah Silverman's definitely does some
Nah, I think Amy
Oh,
Schumer.
well, now
Hey,
you're just
not gonna
saying
lie,
like, oh,
not
she
gonna lie,
would do this.
Not gonna lie, Amy Schumer looks like she would be lesbian. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Super Zionist, by the way. Fun fact. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
no,
wanna
I
get
would
into
believe that.
I like
I believe
that.
that.
She's like the
No, I
ultimate
actually really
Zionist.
respect her.
I believe that.
I really respect her.
What, you're a
What
Zionist?
button is that? What button
Wait,
is that?
Kareem's a
Love?
Zionist? Is
Big
Kareem a
Zionist.
Zionist?
Kareem?
Big Zionist.
Really?
Are
Big
you?
Zion?
Do you know what being a Zionist is?
Is
No,
this
no,
Zion?
I'm not.
Do you know what the definition?
It's funny that this isn't where you're blushing. It was Dane Simpson.
Oi,
Dane
oi,
Simpson
he's
said
actually
to
more
make you
comfortable
blush.
I've
now.
never felt more cool in my life.
Yeah.
I've never felt more collected and calm.
This is home turf for you.
yeah.
No, but do you know what?
We're big fans
Zionist-
of the Likud party on this podcast, so that's just us.
I
I'm
know
not.
what
I'm not
that
saying
is.
that.
Zilikud?
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
What's
Who's
what's
Zilikud?
Zilikud?
It's the Netanyahu right-wing government.
It's Ashton
Oh,
Kutcher's
really?
wife.
Oh.
Big,
Oh,
we're
you
big
guys really
fans.
know your governments.
I didn't.
Because we respect it.
No, well, that's the
Chill.
because I think that party is full of
Getting-
Zionists. I think.
Of course, yeah.
you would
Yeah.
think.
That part, yeah, most of the, anyway.
But what is like?
Let's
what
get into it. Let's get into it. Israel, what's
I
happening?
wasn't- I
wasn't-
What are the thoughts?
I was
wasn't
worried
going
it was
there.
dipping before, but this will really bring the
I was just making
laughs.
sure.
We've conquered Drake versus Kendrick.
I've got like 4 Israel jokes. Should we all do our Israel gear?
Okay,
or
let's
am
do
I
it.
the only one with
Okay,
Israel
let's
gear?
go. Israel
I have about
gear, let's
7
burn it.
minutes on Israel.
What do you got?
Oh, I think
No,
you
no.
would have the most. So you
Yeah.
should probably
How are you
start.
going?
Then let's not do it.
How are you going with the Israel material
Oh,
live?
they love it.
Really?
A bit too much, yeah.
Are you a bit scared of you, do you think?
No, my mum was like, "Don't do that, man. Don't do those jokes. People will come at you." I was like, especially the one that I mostly do. I was like, it's the dumbest joke. You
What
have
is
to
it?
be mentally. I talk about like the
You wanna burn
Godzilla
it
vs
on-
Kong movie. No, I don't mind burning.
Okay, yeah.
I talk about the Godzilla vs Kong movie that came out recently, and I was like, man, these sequels are getting out of hand. You know, this. If you haven't seen, in the first one, Godzilla is fighting King Kong, and then in the new one, they're working together. Yeah, they're teaming up to fight an even bigger enemy, Israel, and it always gets them. Like it always, yes, this guy hates it.
Does Dane Simpson have any Israel jokes?
Huh?
Does
Nah,
Dane
yeah,
Simpson
does he touch it?
He had nothing except about
He's
Australia.
like, they probably have a right.
all of his
in the
stuff,
history, it was always their
all
land,
of his
the Jewish
stuff
people.
was about Australia.
Bible. It always was
The
their land.
Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that book.
It always was,
Well,
always will
are you
be.
religious?
Okay. I'm
You're
not gonna
religious,
lie.
actually, hey.
You just
Jewish
made a
land.
mad mistake
Kareem?
in
Yeah.
the sense that
You're religious?
No, I'm not religious.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh.
yeah, I could tell you weren't really because see, like the Old
I'm a
Testament,
very godless person.
the Old Testament, which is okay.
No, you seem like
The
you,
Torah.
What am I,
God-
Christian or
Christian
Muslim?
or Muslim? Yeah, either
Really?
one.
Damn.
Kareem
Either
didn't.
Either way, I knew there was a reason.
Kareem
I
looks
didn't
like a
respect you.
Rasta.
now I don't know.
Kareem looks like a Rasta. He could
Yeah,
be
he
a
could be anything. This
Rastafarian.
guy could be anything.
What are you? Because you're
Nothing.
Muslim.
No, nothing.
I'm
No, he's
Muslim.
not. Are you Muslim?
Yeah.
You're Muslim too.
No, I'm not. No,
You're born Muslim, but you just
Is that what
he
you're
doesn't
talking about? Or are you
practice.
talking about belief and
Oh, belief. I was
no,
born
no,
Muslim.
No, no.
I'm not
What are you then?
Nothing. I don't believe in shit.
really.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Suicidal,
But your
exactly.
family is Muslim.
You'd be a lot happier if you're
in
Muslim.
that sense, sure, my family and
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not a Muslim. I don't believe or do any of it.
He's
I've
just
never
yeah.
have.
So
Do you eat
okay.
bacon?
So
Yeah. Oh, I don't eat bacon because I'm vegetarian.
Oh, that's
Ah,
right.
loophole.
I don't eat pussy because I'm gay.
Hey, no.
loophole.
Oh yeah, that used to never work. Joke that used to never work.
Well, no, that's that. Do you not still acknowledge that?
Let's
Because
go
people
into
would
it.
say,
I think we
Let's
should
go into
acknowledge the
Islam.
land, by the way.
Let's go into
Whoever,
Islam.
who's your landlord?
We're talking
sorry.
about Israel's rightful land to the Jewish people, which is.
Oh,
that
"Well, are we?
area.
Were we going into that?
I
I'll
don't know.
just-
God promised it to them.
Yeah, God promises.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
but
they
who's?
deliver.
God promises.
Oh, but-
I don't know. I don't want to go against God.
Yeah, but
I'm trying.
Okay.
It's out here. I don't know.
God
do you,
bombed
I
last
think,
night, by the way. If you have my
God bombed.
God.
God did.
yeah, Rohan M. I think he goes by.
Who's
Was he on
Who's
yesterday?
God? The
I didn't even see him on the lineup yesterday.
Who's
No,
God?
it's-
The Houthis. They bombed Israel. Killed 12 people. By the way. Why aren't we talking about that more?
The Houthis.
Yeah.
Houthis let the dogs out, dude. Can we change the subject?
I feel like Karim is just a shit
Four
stirrer.
morons getting political.
Karim is the
That's what it
biggest shit stirrer when it comes to like political
I'm not getting.
stuff.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
Oh, now he's red. Now he's red. If you're watching, if
Yeah.
you're just listening, he's
Whenever,
red now.
whenever
Jackson's
the
red.
subject goes towards
Who was in
Israel,
that land first?
he gets redder.
Who was in that land?
Well, okay. Are we talking morally
we're talking
here,
about
or
God.
are we just
We're talking
gonna?
about God. It's
Talking
all
about-
God's land. If you're
Talk about
going
God a
off
little
God, but
God promised them. I don't know.
Yeah, but where's God and who is God? Which God?
Who's your God?
Apparently, they're all the same.
Vishnu didn't promise it. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
There's no way. Vishnu is like, I'm pro-Palestine. So we got to
he?
think about a lot of the gods.
Vishnu is
Guys,
pro-Israel.
guys,
Vishnu
Thor
is
is probably
pro-Israel.
pro-Israel.
by the way.
Guys.
Vishnu
Why,
is
isn't
really,
Vishnu-
Guys, I don't
Isn't
think
Vishnu the
his
elder?
name's God.
pro-Israel.
Why?
Every single Indian person's pro-Israel.
I don't
They're
think-
always
That's not
like,
true.
I don't think
Every
his name's
single
God.
Indian person.
Every single Indian
is-
person is pro-Israel. I don't know why they love Jewish people.
That's a
They're
lie.
always like,
That's
we'll
the
save
worst
you.
survey ever.
Have you seen them do the Star of David?
Okay,
All the
now
Indian
it's
guys?
racial.
I only watch videos.
Now
of
it's
Indians
racial for
dancing.
Karim.
No, but this is true. It's a
Okay,
real, it's
first
a really
of all,
big movement of like
I
Indian
don't
people
think
being
I don't
like
think God
Zionists.
promised to them. I think it was the landlord.
Oh,
Come on,
that
was right
do
there.
ads for like Squarespace and stuff. That's where you do it. That's where you do the ads.
I can't tell if this is
What
the
is that
best or the
blue
worst.
It's horrific. It's horrific.
Absolutely.
How have you
What
been,
have I
Jackson?
done?
Jackson,
I've
how
done
have you been?
trying to make.
I've
this
been
up.
better.
But let's get into
I've
it.
been
No,
better.
not right now. Just generally.
Yeah, I've been really good.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How do you feel about Israel?
yeah. How do you feel about Israel?
Uncomfortable.
For sure.
But yeah,
Yeah.
they killed 12 people were killed in
For
Israel,
sure. 12
Um,
people for sure.
and I cried hearing about it.
Whoa, you knew them?
No,
Really?
yeah, just any Israeli that dies, I'm feeling sad.
Where did
Emotional.
what happened and where did it
I
happen?
think some bombs went off from.
Where like how?
I think there was some bombs.
When
sent
did
over
you
from-
hear about
You
this
think?
as well? This week or?
I don't know. There's a lot of fake news out there.
A lot of fake news.
I don't take anything at sort of face value. I'm just like, apparently, there were some bombs sent over from.
I didn't even
Lebanon.
believe there's a war going on there. I think it's fine.
You don't believe that there's a war?
What you know
going
is
This might be the worst podcast of all time at this point.
It's
I'm not
pretty
sure if
crazy.
it was either
No,
the
no, I think
Houthis or
it's good, though.
Hezbollah, but one of them sent over some bombs, killed 12 people. I'm thinking it now. It was Hezbollah, and
Killed
apparently
12 people, but to be fair, probably wanted to kill way more. So a lot of people think about like 12, that's so many people, but he was probably thinking like hundreds of thousands. So you kind of got to take that into perspective.
What's going to go
For
on?
him, it's a bad day at work, is what I'm trying to say.
What is
a lot of
your-
people don't take that into
What's
consideration.
your family think about the whole situation? Both of your
My
families.
family was pissed. He was like, I thought I'd kill way more.
Oh, okay.
He
Trying to-
he
trying to
wrote
bring
it.
something
I
to it,
Hey, he
man.
wrote it in
Come on.
Kian's family group chat.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, I missed. Guys, I missed.
That's right.
If you could kill an Israeli person, would you?
I feel like people think that I'm some sort of a racist.
What kind of
Yeah,
people?
so I don't think
what
people know.
are you
I don't think people know.
I think
I don't think people know how many Jewish friends everyone has.
I think no one has like ever gone to like because you visited Iran a couple of times. Right?
What's it
So you've
like?
been
What's
there.
Iran like?
It's amazing. I'm not even saying yeah, you're a
It's
racist.
funny. It's good. I'm just saying that from the earlier stuff. You're like best movies, best food.
It's amazing.
Best place on earth.
Iran, I don't know.
Is there
every tourist I ever meet who's been to Iran is like, dude, I can't believe no one.
Where
knows
did-
about
I've
that
heard it's
place.
great. I've heard it's
so
great.
Oh, but where did you
Iran
live?
has everything that you want in terms
They're
of
the biggest mall, don't they? The world's biggest mall, Iran.
Nah, that's
Well,
Dubai.
I'm not
bro.
going to tell you to go
That's
for
Dubai
that.
for
I'm
sure.
pretty sure it's
like
Iran.
natural
it's gotta be
habitat.
I
Dubai.
actually think it's
Iran
Iran.
has like
It would be
deserts, Iran
Dubai
has
because they've
snow,
got way
Iran has
more money.
forests.
Let's be honest.
Apparently, the biggest mall in the world is in Iran. I've heard.
Nah, I would be thinking
'Cause I'm a big mall
Dubai, dude.
person. I like a good
I'm
mall.
gonna search this up.
Can you
right
please
now.
search? I'm actually curious. If
And my bet, Dubai.
I'm gonna go Iran. Where are we going? Biggest mall in the world.
What do you reckon?
I think
Jack?
you're getting your
Biggest
news. You're getting your news from the Zionism Times or something, and it's
How?
What's the question? Are we taking
be.
bets on where the biggest mall in the world
biggest.
is?
No, the biggest mall's in Dubai. The biggest mall's in Dubai.
It's in Iran.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's
If
not.
I'm right, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be really awkward, especially from you, who's like the biggest
The
Iran
biggest
head.
bazaar might be in Iran.
You're the-
Bazaars? What do you guys call them?
The only thing bizarre
Okay.
is Kian's sexual orientation.
Oh.
Very bizarre.
Okay, you ready for it?
Here we go. I'm rubbing my hands together.
You ready?
Okay.
China.
Oh,
Since
I
when?
feel like we could have won.
Since when?
Okay, number 2.
No, since when? Though? What-
Do you want to know? Do you want to
Yeah.
know number
What is
2?
it?
China.
Losing
Do you wanna
to
know number
yourself.
3?
Yeah, what's number
fuck
3?
off.
Number 3? Thailand.
Oh,
Believe it or
Where's
not.
this list from? I think.
Swear to
This
God.
list-
Where's this
I don't
list
believe in this list.
Thailand.
Where's
What's the list?
Top
Yeah.
10 largest malls in the world.
It's not what I
Let's-
asked. I
yeah.
said, when is the list
Yeah,
from?
when's the list from?
When is the list
Yeah,
from?
no,
Let's look at
not
a
what
few.
28th of
Headline.
December 2023. So quite recent.
Ooh,
The
wow.
13 sounded like you were looking at it.
28th
saying
of
13.
December 2023.
Let's have a
Wow.
look. You
And
just
what's
look
your
at
what are your
I
bank
promised
details?
you, I
I'll
just
write
clicked
it.
on that, which is exactly that
some
article.
random article?
Okay, and then you go down the list, and they've got a thinger. Anyway,
Okay.
Dubai is 5th.
Oh,
so
dang.
technically I was right.
Okay, let's
Iran's
look
not
up,
even. Is Iran even top 10?
type
Nah.
in biggest mall in the
Nah,
world.
not even
Iran.
top 10. Oh, number 10, Bangkok, Thailand again.
Am I going crazy?
Now that we're on the biggest mall, I've never thought people listening like today. We should go back to the Israel stuff. Jesus.
Let's talk about the mall a little bit. When's the last time we all went to the mall? I'm gonna literally.
No,
prove
I've
you
ne-
guys
I'll
wrong.
be
Mall
honest with you.
stories. We could do an hour on mall
Oh,
stories.
yeah, I'll be
All
honest.
stories.
I'll be honest. Anyone who we didn't even refer back in like Melbourne. We didn't even refer to like the shopping center as the shopping center.
What was it?
We would just refer it as we would refer it as town center.
Oh, you
So it
wouldn't
would
call
literally
a mall.
be town center. So you want to meet?
Was it
anywhere?
Westfield? We'd call it Westfield.
Well, ours
Wherever.
was made by Westfield or whatever the fuck.
Oh,
But
was. It wasn't
wasn't
Westfield.
It wasn't a Westfield. We
Wasn't.
don't have Westfields down there. We have something different.
In
I
Melbourne,
think
there's no
it was-
Westfields.
Nah, we have like something different.
You're
I
missing
think
out.
it was,
Westfields are fun.
Dude, I know.
Westfields are really good.
Would
Yeah,
you call
yeah,
it?
yeah.
You call it Westfield?
Well, no, we have a few Westfield locations, but they're not.
How cool's Westfield?
Yeah,
It's got everything you need.
Okay.
I want to start referring to every.
Do you
shopping
know? Do
centre
you know the
as Coles.
school? Do you know the school
just-
Westfield Sports down here?
Yes. I got
Right?
so jealous because I was like, they get
Yeah,
to go
I'm
to
not gonna
school in
lie.
Westfield, what?
When you were a kid, and if you went to school down here in Sydney, and you knew about Westfield Sports, you just immediately thought that they were a great high school just because of the name.
Of course,
Wait,
I
what's
thought
Westfield
they.
Sports?
I thought
Yeah, it
they
was
were
called
right next to
Westfield Sports
Westfield.
High School.
Yeah.
Basically, it's for kids who are,
Sports
retarded.
kids.
Actually?
I'm joking.
No, it's for
They're
sports
not.
kids. It's for
they're
Islanders.
athletes. They're
Islanders,
athletes.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
Islanders. Whoa, that makes what he said
It's
crazy.
not crazy. It's just it's for football players.
No, did you hear what he said?
They've got
Yeah.
what did he say?
Listen, it was
What
a
did he say?
joke. It was a
What
joke.
did you say?
I'm not repeating
Say
it.
a little
that
bit.
shit.
Say a little bit.
I'm not
louder.
repeating it without
repeating that
applause.
shit.
Say it a
Without
little bit.
applause.
Say it a little bit louder.
He said
I-
he called them
Oi,
a couple of
oi.
R words.
What did he say?
He called them a couple of R-tards.
Oh,
Oi, it's
Getting closer.
boys. It's Westfield Special Needs. High school.
Oh, you know what I found out? There's a school in Engadine called Boyz Town,
Yeah.
and it's for like misbehaving boys.
that's
Boys
crazy.
Town.
Boyz Town.
They're getting
How
other
sick is
Yeehaw.
that?
Is they getting spanked?
That's the new. that's the new Epstein Island. is
Imagine being like,
Boys
that would-
I got a boys.
Now that's
Yeah, where
that's
did you
the
go to high
training
school?
ground.
Oh, I went
feel
to
like.
Boyz Town.
That's definitely the Jeffrey Epstein training ground.
They've
boot-
got
boot
just
camp.
an amazing choir or like theatre.
Yeah, they call it
Yeah,
the
it's meant to be like tough
Boys
kids,
Town,
but they're
but-
just like beautiful singers.
Yeah.
And stuff.
I reckon they're
Hey,
like
they don't
tough-
call it
yeah,
boot-
they're like street kids, but they like click and do songs together.
Hey,
Donnie. Hey, Donnie, get over here.
We got some fresh meat. You come around Boys Town
Hey.
like that?
Oh, and then Girls Town, lesbians.
Yeah. Making out, they're just sistering each other.
Oh.
Oh, they're just grabbing a pole.
It's just the Subarus. There's just Subarus all out the front.
All
All like the 12-year-old boy haircuts.
the school buses and Subaru.
And it's run so strict and just so efficient. Like a McDonald's.
Yeah, I bet you Boys Town, the debates would be great. You know
what?
So,
The
the debates, yeah.
Why?
I mean, because they're both making sense. You know?
What? I don't even get it.
That might be the best joke of the episode. Damn.
I feel like a dumbass. I feel like I go to Westfield Sports High right now. I don't even know what you're talking
You're not that
about.
much of a misogynist, so you wouldn't even pick up on it.
That was a joke. That was a complete joke.
No, what else did they do at Boys Town?
Go on, you got a few more. You
Deep
can rattle off.
intellectual thoughts.
Let's have the best scores. I don't know.
Yeah. What was I going to say, boy? Fuck.
Westfield?
Oh no, I just blanked out.
We're gonna
That's
do
something
another
to
ad
say
read. Do you have
before.
another Squarespace
Okay,
thing?
what's
I
going on?
wish I could.
Hello
That's
Fresh.
like-
Oh, he works. Do you want to do Hello Fresh?
Oh, what the hell?
Let's do an ad read. Do you have ad reads for Hello?
Oh, yeah,
we
no.
don't do
I
that.
might not be working
I don't know.
for them.
Have you got like a bit
anymore.
towards ad reads? It's like the third time you brought
Whenever
it
there's
up.
a lull, I feel like you could add
Oh,
one in.
that's
I
what
didn't
we did,
realize
the
this
ad
show wasn't
reads.
sponsored.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We're sponsored by Lacood Party. We
Surely you
told
could
you
get
that.
like different drama to sponsor this or something. Crown Comedy.
We're literally
True.
sponsored.
Scruffy Murphys could maybe sponsor.
We're sponsored by the Lacood Party.
Oh yeah.
We're
Oh,
the
is it-
only.
oh,
here's
yeah,
another
we're
one.
the
Here's
only-
another one.
I'm going back to it.
In Boys Town, you don't go to boot camp. You go to booty camp. All right. Well, that's
You got the
That's what I was
standing
trying to
O and
go
you
back
wanted
into my
more,
mind
brother.
to
That's
get-
great.
That was like Michael Jordan. Like
Yeah, he dunks and wins it, and then he's like, "Oh, one more, and just
more,
hits
and
it
then, yeah.
horribly.
that's like
Hits someone in the crowd.
that's like
it's like a young girl.
young
that
girl,
kills her.
she's dead, kills her.
Someone like doing a drift on the road, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's sick," and he's like, just starts veering into oncoming traffic. Boys
It's
Town.
like a guy who's like, I'm definitely sure the biggest.
where
Ball
is
in the World
Boys
in,
Town?
Ryan.
What suburb?
Engadine, he said.
Engadine, yeah.
Where's Engadine?
the Shire?
Where's
Ah.
Scotty? What's his name? Shot himself, right?
Scotty? Yeah, he did.
Scotty Morrison.
Scotty
Macca's.
Morrison.
Ah,
Yeah.
Engadine
McDonald's.
Macca's.
Engadine
There
Right.
should be kind of like a monument there or something, like a brown on the seat.
Just-
was
Doesn't
just-
Engadine kind of sound like a?
Pants.
Yeah.
No, no.
like a case.
No,
Like a
no,
glass
no.
case, he's
You
like
know what they
pants.
should do? You know when someone dies and then they do a chalk like line out of like his body. It should just be on the shit. And his shit just on the
It's like
floor.
a few pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Morrison was here, you know.
And everyone goes like, I didn't realize it was that wet.
Yeah, doing
Doing a doo-doo.
a doo-doo at Macca's in your pants is.
It's a crazy
Just doing a shit in a fast food place when it's during the day. Like, what is
Red
wrong with
Rooster,
you?
where's
Like,
the-
what
where's
is
the
wrong
cutoff?
with
Where's
you?
the cutoff?
What do you mean cut off?
Into restaurant?
Well, it
where you
depends-
would start
to me-
shitting,
to me,
you know what I
it-
mean? He
honest
said,
to
don't
God,
shit into fast
to-
food.
Go to McDonald's. They've got great. I love
You
their
shit at McDonald's?
Their hand wash is like red. And
Nah,
it's so
see,
good.
it all
Not so
depends.
good.
It all depends
Yeah,
on the
I've been there
actual
multiple
toilet.
times. You
Wow.
just put
It
down
all
toilet
depends on the
paper.
toilet and
Put
the
down toilet
layout of the
paper.
shop. Because if it's
See, I
too
would shit at Red
busy,
Rooster for
why are you?
sure.
Why? I don't even think they have
I
bathrooms.
don't even eat food
What's
at
the
Red Rooster.
difference?
I've never
You just
eaten
go
the
there
food.
What's the
use their
difference?
Just
What's
the
the,
food.
what? Just because it's a slow place because no one's going there
true,
for
not
food.
many.
No one's been there since the 90s.
Not many
so
butts
it's
and
fresh.
That does make sense. Yeah.
Imagine that. You
See, I
walk
would
in,
do
the
that. I
people
would do
behind the
that.
counter are like, "Yes, we've got a customer. Everyone got everything ready." You just walk directly into the bathroom.
For like
And then out.
15 minutes.
Alright, so
and they
here-
hear like war
Okay,
cries.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Wait, how about this? How about this? So this one time, I got the chance to have a shit in a Louis Vuitton bathroom. I swear to
Where?
God. Swear to God. It was
Wait,
the
the
head office.
toilet was Louis Vuitton?
It was the head
Well,
office.
the store was Louis Vuitton.
So
Where's the head office?
the level of the building was Louis Vuitton. It was a massive building.
Where was this?
Right? It was in the city. And I was doing a delivery job, and I was just making a delivery down to him. And then I
And
made
he
the
said,
deli-
I got to take a shit?
No, I got to use the toilet. Can I go to the toilet? The guy just opened the door,
Whoa.
the toilet for me. So I will go in,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dude, it was early morning. It was about 10 p.m. and I just sort of had a coffee, and I'm like, you know what?
I know that
This is
one, yeah.
perfect. And there
gonna
was
be a wet
no
one.
there. It was
gonna be
so
a wet
clean. I was like,
I'm gonna
this
wet
is
it
me,
up,
bro.
I'm gonna spray it.
Take
a little bit.
advantage
Yeah.
of it.
Fucking oath, bro. I took the biggest, the best
Spray?
shit of
Was
my
it some
life.
Spray? You spraying a little
mind
bit?
you, in like
Is it a
in
bit wet?
Well, yeah, I don't
What
know.
was the movie? Was it like wet?
I feel
Wet
like you're
baths or-
asking me for the wrong details.
So
Like
many
we should be talking
details.
about how
Yeah.
nice the bathroom is,
Well,
not
yeah,
how
what
wet
made it
my
such a-
ass
What made it
was.
such a good shit, Fadey?
How was the stool?
What
was the
made it
stool
such a good shit?
Bro, the bathroom was so clean. It was a brand new bathroom. It was the Louis Vuitton bathroom. It was like in a brand. It wasn't like Louis Vuitton stuff around.
So
the bathroom
moisturizer,
was
hand
normal.
It was just a
moisturizer?
really
The toilet was
clean.
normal.
Yeah. It was just a
It
normal
didn't have like
clean.
L's on it and all the cool.
No,
like,
very, very
How was their
clean.
hand wash and did they have a moisturizer?
They had like a Dyson. That's about.
Was there a
it.
guy in there like?
Nah.
towel
God
you
no.
What hand wash did
the
they
guy,
have?
the guy who
Have a
opened
good
it,
hand wash at least.
the security guy that opened it. You actually need a little pass to get into their
Whoa.
bathrooms in the first place.
Doesn't
because-
sound good at all.
Well,
like
it
a
was an
pretty normal
office
bathroom.
bathroom.
Like a very-
Was there
It was
a
an
colour
office
palette?
bathroom,
Was there
and I
Yeah,
was.
anything?
well, I'm imagining like all the Louis Vuitton.
I'm imagining
No,
goldish
no,
sort
no,
of
no.
What is
black,
that
No.
brown
Okay, how
sort
about
of
this?
beautiful mirrors,
you-
right?
Like
And
it's
the-
like their handbag on the floor.
What's that sort of like that marble sort of? Just
Yeah.
How about this?
real
Okay,
big-
well, it
and
was
the
nice
big
tiles.
music, like really nice,
the
like subtle
big
music.
sinks. You know those big sinks that almost like don't end? Like you don't know where the water's going?
Oh,
It's
yes,
like,
of
dude, that might
course.
just go to heaven.
That could just
like,
go
what's
anywhere.
going on? Those big
Yeah.
sinks. That's what I expected, but he's like, it's just a normal
I'm imagining
toilet.
towels as well to just literally like you dry.
No,
Maybe
there's no
maybe
towel
this
in
is
a
the what's the
basket.
other Louis Vuitton brand? They're a competitor.
Gucci?
Gucci. That's the Gucci
That's the
bathroom.
Gucci.
It's
So
just-
how about
Surprise!
this?
This doesn't seem good at all.
So Gucci.
This is the shittest
What's so
bathroom
good about the?
experience.
What was one good thing about the bathroom apart
This
from
is
being
what I
new?
just said.
One good thing about the
It was
bathroom.
an
One good
amazingly
One
clean.
good thing. Go on.
Shut
Any
your
bathroom-
stupid ass.
Any
Seriously, go
bathroom
on.
can be clean.
This is
You're
horrific.
saying like it's new and clean.
Yeah,
you
it
get
sounds
that at
like your
like the
bathroom's
galleries.
just dirty
In,
and
like-
you've never
guys-
sat on a
You guys
clean
sound
bathroom.
like you guys.
It was clean.
Okay, did it at least have a bidet?
Did it have a bidet?
warm seats? Like
Warm
What the
seats?
fuck sort of bathrooms have you been going to?
What I just
what
expect
you
from the
saying?
Louis Vuitton.
Hey. Wait, have you
I'm
gone
pretty
to a
sure, I'm pretty
bathroom
sure like
with
the
a
public
bidet?
bathrooms in the city come with a bidet,
yeah,
or at least
shut
like
the
a,
fuck
at
up.
least like a
Public
colored guy to
bathroom.
wipe your
Westwood
ass.
was.
What, brother, that was I feel like you were at a random park with a guy just spraying a hose
Give
of
us
water.
one good thing
in
about
your
the
ass.
bathroom.
And you were
Besides it
like,
being
there's
clean.
bidets.
Besides it being clean.
Like it's got a Dyson. You're like,
Well, it had the Dyson. It was
hair
clean.
dryer.
Listen, all I'm saying
Stop
to you,
saying it was clean. That's not a thing.
it was really
that should
clean.
be the bare minimum.
McDonald's. McDonald's has like a Dyson in a clean
Yeah,
bathroom.
No.
They
There
have
was
nice
nothing
hand
to
wash.
it. There was actually nothing to it. Was there music playing?
Was there music playing?
They had
the
not
Westfield
one,
ones.
but two ply toilet paper.
Was there music playing?
Genuinely, this sounds like the most
They
ordinary
had
bathroom
toilet
of
paper.
all time.
That's what I was impressed
Like we
with.
could literally just go anywhere in the city. Like the public.
Okay,
Kareem's
well-
bathroom is
well,
clean,
okay,
has some
how about
music
this?
playing.
How about this? So for a delivery guy, right? And I was a delivery guy for a fair bit, for a fair few months, right?
Yeah.
And I realized that it's so hard, dude, trying to go to the bathroom because you're just always moving. And so unless you get a really nice, a really nice like servo or some shit like Ampol, like all the Ampols got redone, most of them, right? I'm being
You're
serious.
hustling backwards a little bit. You look for hotels.
knowing which
Shut
petrol
up.
stations
Dude,
good enough to
there's-
shit
listen,
in is a
Listen, there is
crazy
You would
place
never
minimal-
go to a
Dude,
service
there's
station.
minimal
That's crazy.
places. There's minimal places that
Such
I
a
feel
meaty girl,
comfortable
she's like, "You
taking
wanna
a
fuck in the
shit.
7-Eleven bathrooms?" He's like, "Ampol, trust me,
I'm an Ampol man.
trust me,
personally.
to it's Ampol. I'll fuck you in the ass."
I'll
Okay,
go-
well,
I gotta
clean up in an Ampol.
I
bathroom.
got. I go to 7-Eleven for coffee and then I go and take a shit at Ampol.
You're having 7-Eleven coffees.
That's pretty
Yeah, I
good.
mean, what's
That
wrong
didn't
with
get the love-
7-Eleven coffee?
That didn't
Shut
get the
the
love it
fuck
deserved.
up.
Right.
That
Oi,
was
chat. Tell
7-Eleven.
me 7-Eleven
Chad, is
coffee.
he W capping, Riz?
It's Jova.
No, that 7-Eleven Ampol joke didn't get the love it deserved. I just want to say.
Hey,
He said
yeah.
I get my coffee at 7-Eleven and then I shit at the Ampol.
I
That's
get it.
great.
That's good.
No, him.
Oh, he did, yeah. He's
That's great.
He's just taking. He's literally taking it to
motoring
heart.
right
All
now.
I'm
Alright,
saying.
you guys. One thing good about this bathroom. Don't.
Besides it being clean, genuinely,
Don't
just
say
one
clean.
thing.
Okay, how about
you said
this?
it was the best shit
How
you
about
ever
this?
took.
How about this? How about this? How about
There's
this?
no music,
How about
no
this?
bidet,
So
no
so it
moisturizer.
It smelled amazing.
Okay, so what
Every
it smell
bathroom
like?
smells
What does it smell
good.
like?
Lavender.
Oh, that's good.
Lavender,
That's good. That's better than
mad lavender.
soap.
You know, one of those things that you could just hear go off like every 10 seconds, right?
They're in every
Wait, it had like a $5 dispenser of
No,
lavender.
but it wasn't $5. They're not $5.
Those ones, okay, maybe 13 with this
this
economy.
guy-
Any
I swear.
corridor of
Maybe.
any business
Literally.
complex they've got.
As I said-
Shut in
You
my
walk in like,
bathroom.
Listen,
it might
listen,
be the best
listen.
experience of your
For
life.
an office worker, this is just normal amenities, right? But to me, as a delivery guy who
You've
has
got
to
your
go
choice, you can
around,
pick. You
What do you mean?
You go anywhere in the city.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't have time. You don't have time to be going, this is it. And sometimes you feel like going and it's right there and you're like, this is
has to be a
perfect.
level of homeless.
I'm telling you,
surely.
shut
I know
the
you're not
fuck up.
technically homeless.
Shut
but
the
when you're
fuck
shitting
up.
at specific ampoles,
Dude, this guy.
you're semi-homeless or something.
What do you mean semi-homeless?
There's a slippery slope.
I
when
just
it gets
told
to
you what the
7-Eleven
struggle
coffees
was.
and shitting in ampoles is a level of homeless.
Listen.
For sure.
Is it like a nice wallpaper in there?
At least I'm only taking
do
my
you do
showers at the public
tissues on
bathroom.
I do the tissues on I kind of like clean it up beforehand.
Oh,
I
of
didn't
course,
need
of course,
to.
yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
I
need
will
to.
say Ample
I didn't
have
need
more
to.
Whoa,
wide.
didn't need to.
I didn't need to.
That
'cause it was,
confident.
That's
well, it was
good.
that clean. As I said.
You know, we're starting to get us back.
There are levels of cleans when it comes to a bathroom, and
Do
when
you
you
raw
go,
dog the seat?
no, well, of course, you would.
Would you eat food in the
Am I a
bathroom?
man?
Is that thing? Would you eat
Yeah,
food in that
would you eat?
bathroom?
Would you finish like some noodles? Let's say you had some like hockey
You're running
noodles.
in. Would you eat food in that bathroom?
Inside the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I
Whoa.
would. I don't normally eat food in a bathroom because of other reasons, but that's about it.
What do you mean other reasons?
Well, it's just disrespectful to the food.
Okay.
And the bathroom.
Well, no, not the bathroom at all.
Plus, if you're a
It's coming out
delivery
the other
guy,
end.
like where are you jerking off?
Yeah, where are you joking?
Nowhere, motherfucker. That's
You rubbing? You going
nowhere.
out like the
You can
rocks
rub
near
it.
the
You can-
beach?
You
You
can't rub
rub.
one out.
You
How
rub.
big's, how big's
You
the
cannot
van?
listen, you can't rub one out on the go because I'm not gonna lie.
You're not driving right.
Well, no, you don't.
I'm just saying. Man. If you need two hands to drive, you don't deserve a license. That's how I feel.
That's kind of the best part about having a van with no windows in the back.
Straight up, why do you have tinted windows in a van if you're not
You've got a
jerking
van.
it?
I would be
I
back there
do
non-stop.
not-
What do
I
you think
did not
freeways
wank
are for?
on the go.
Freeways are literally
Listen,
for
I feel
having
like
some
Control,
privacy.
I'm going back.
Hey,
Go
hey,
back,
don't-
put on some
You work
Seinfeld,
up-
and
Yeah.
just bam, bam, bam.
Motherfucker. Bro, you work up a
Kinda lane
sweat.
cleavage
You work up a bit of a
episode.
sweat. You work up a bit of a sweat when you have a wank, right? And
Having a wank.
that's just disgusting
you're not doing
to go
that right
through
either.
out with for the rest
When you
of
haven't
the day.
rubbed one,
You're not
Well, when
driving
you rub
or
one
wanking
out, you
right.
get a little, you know.
you get a bit hot in the face.
Well, just hot everywhere, really.
Hot everywhere, yeah.
So you've normally got a couple other blokes around. Anyway.
I need to go bathroom right now. How
So
clean's
you
your
get tired.
bathroom?
You get
How
tired.
clean's your bathroom? I'm gonna take a
Very
shit.
clean. Please don't take.
All right,
Please
I'll
don't.
be right back.
I've just cleaned it.
How are we at?
Yeah, how are we going at time wise?
Drama soon?
When have you guys got to run?
Buddy,
Oh, Kian, tell us about
Are you taking
tell
a
us-
fat one?
No, thank goodness.
Tell us how clean it is.
Yeah,
He's gonna.
tell- give
He's
a
gonna.
full
By the way, for
review.
all of you who are probably
Yeah.
thinking maybe I'll tune out now, he's gonna review the bathroom he's
gonna
taking a
give
shit
a
in
proper
a couple of
review.
minutes.
I'm
So
actually kinda
stick around for that. Couple of Squarespace ads, and then we'll be back.
You were going to tell us about you just did Raw.
Oh,
a little
you
while
did.
ago,
I
but it was
just
just
did Raw,
televised.
guys, and
Congratulations.
lost. Grr.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, guys. Means a lot.
I love that you had to be like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen, even though you told us.
The voting thing?
Yeah.
that was pretty good.
That was great. You were
Pretty
like,
good.
yeah,
a lot of
vote.
texts, a lot of
What's
people
going to
thought it
happen?
was real.
Ooh.
I didn't know I was a prankster until that happened.
I know. Was that a part of a prank, or do you?
No,
had
dude,
to
I
do
posted it being like, for all of you who don't know or care, that they emailed us being like, hey, it's going to be on TV on Monday. Let's keep like an air of mystery. Like
Nice.
people know who won, but let's keep an air of mystery. So I thought it'd be funny to like vote for me. Like that's an air of mystery, you know?
Yeah.
And I always
Oh,
thought
so
it
was
was
it
funny
big?
when like
That's funny,
in
yeah.
Australian Idol and stuff, it's like
Right.
text Kiyanosh to this number. So I just posted it, and then when I posted it, I was like, maybe one or two people will be like, oh, that's real. And they're just start getting all these texts.
That's
It must have felt good because you're
Yeah,
like
it
all
was
these
a
people
very
were voting
wholesome
for
thing
me.
to have, but like,
Do you send it to the
I don't
judges?
have the numbers saved, so it's
Send it
just
to the-
random numbers.
Really?
Like Kiyanosh aggressively, and I'm like, oh Jesus.
Wow.
And some people texted like they're doing jokes, like they'll misspell my name.
Oh,
Bathroom review.
Here we go. Okay, we'll
Go on.
Put that quick pause on that. Quick bathroom review. Oh, actually, no, we'll finish this, and then we'll get into the
No,
bathroom,
bathroom review. I can't wait.
Bathroom review. Okay, yeah.
That bathroom is way too clean for you to be straight.
Louis Vuitton bathroom.
Well, if that's the case, it should be.
I get
If that's the case, it should be way cleaner.
Yeah, there would be
Now that was a great smelling bathroom.
nice
Thank
lavender.
you.
Or what are we talking?
Yeah, what were we
Huh?
talking about?
It wasn't
Soy
Louis
sauce?
Vuitton level.
ramen.
but-
Ramen. They'll probably-
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't Louis Vuitton.
I was
but-
less than Louis Vuitton.
I mean, one below, but it was right.
If
up
you were
there.
delivering something here, would you drop a fat one?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if I fucking know.
Oh yeah, did you
What
take
do
a shit? You took a shit at Louis.
Yeah, I took a shit out of
Yeah.
it.
That's
Yeah,
a real.
yeah.
That's
Which
a
is-
real.
which is-
By the way, we're all really proud of you. We didn't mention
But like,
that.
oh, I'm
That's
not gonna
really
lie.
cool.
I'm not gonna lie. When you're taking a piss in a bathroom, it's a completely another level to when you're taking a shit.
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
for
course.
sure.
Because you're there for like
It's
another
your home.
5,
It's
10
your home,
minutes.
basically.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And so you're like, I don't want to throw up here.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want to add to the mess.
Of course.
You know, so
Okay, let's that's enough. I think.
Okay, that's good. We got the
Well,
review.
can I do a bit of
Once you said,
promo?
I don't want to throw
Can
up.
I
I
do
got
a-
the worst image in my head.
Can I do a bit of
your
promo?
bathroom, and now I feel sick.
You did a shout. What? First of all, shout out to Kareem's bathroom.
Thank you.
Great bathroom.
Should we give the address so people can come try it out?
Yeah, try it out. Also text
Kiyanosh.
Guys, we'll just have to take
Text
my
bathroom
word
to
for it.
0472 757 255.
But I also want to promote the show that I'm
He's
doing.
also doing a show.
That's right.
Free to jumped in
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
man.
well, yeah, it would have been
Yeah,
perfect
an hour
timing.
later is very bold.
Well, I feel like it's made a perfect callback.
It's called Fadey's bathroom. I'm doing the whole set on
so
the
yeah,
toilet.
he'll shit on the stage and then he'll review the shit out of 10. And be like, why is it clean?
I'll be reviewing the Factory Theatre bathrooms in September time.
They're pretty good. They're
September the 11th to September 13th.
Hey, yo!
Whoa!
That's
September
right.
11th!
That's right. So if I,
First show's 9/11?
September 11th. That's right.
That's crazy.
So
Why?
if
Why
I
would you
bomb,
do that, man?
like if I bomb, regardless, my
Don't,
family's
don't.
proud.
Oh.
You know. So, I don't know.
God
Well,
damn,
it's
man.
11th, 12th, and the 13th. It's
But the
called.
12th and 13th don't really matter.
It's
Let's
called.
be honest.
That's so
Yeah,
sad.
they
Your
really
show
don't.
goes terribly. The funniest
I really
thing
don't.
about that
But
day
it
would be
ends.
my-
How
I
about
know,
this?
yeah.
How about this?
The
So
worst
it
bombing.
ends
That's
on
terrible.
Friday the 13th, which is quite good.
Wow, you go from 9/11 to
Whoa,
Friday the
you got a
13th.
That's right.
spooky. You've
That's
got a real
right.
spooky.
That's
That
right.
might be the greatest run of all time.
It's
like,
a weird-
when's your
It
dates
is-
from 9/11 to Friday the 13th?
Literally,
You're like,
literally,
holy shit.
literally.
You're not skipping a beat.
And I'm doing the I'm doing the show. It's
scare
called
the audience.
Zinger Box.
Zinger Box, yeah.
yeah,
Sponsored
so-
by McDonald's, right?
Yeah, well, it's Red Rooster. Red Rooster.
Do you want to say the KFC thing or no?
Mistaken. It's
That's pretty good.
well, I can't legally say.
Can I
it
just
because
say
it's a
it? I
brand.
can say.
What is it?
It's called Zinger Box, and he wanted to
Oh,
do like
yo!
he wanted to do like a promo thing for the show, and he was like, I reached out to KFC to see if they wanted to do like a promo thing for the show, and I was like, oh, how'd you reach out to them? And he just shows me an
He said he
instant
took a shit
DM.
in the bathroom.
It's just an instant DM to KFC Australia. Doesn't mention anything about a comedy show, anything about comedy. It just says, hey, would you guys be interested in a collab?
He's just like, hey,
From,
yo.
just from Fadey underscore Yosif.
Hey, to be
the
fair, I wanted to play it cool. I wanted to play
And
it
then,
cool.
and then he responded 2 days later when they didn't respond saying, Red Rooster are in. So I'm just saying. like,
He responded 2 days later saying, Colonel, ...
So I do have to say I'm
who's on the show with you? Go on.
contractually obliged to say that Tavis Howard and Nick Bartlett
Yeah.
will also
Whoa.
be on the
Yeah,
show.
the trip bill.
So it's a three-way split
Zinger
deal.
Box.
Three-way
Oh, we
split.
got
That's
Travis
right.
on next week, actually.
Whoa,
Yeah.
he'll
Yeah.
be promoting it as
So
well.
hopefully he
he's
will
the
promote
best.
as well. Yeah, tickets are out. It's
Tickets are
somewhere
out,
on the
guys.
website
Please buy,
somewhere.
support the local arts or whatever that
yes,
is.
please. Yes,
Actually, I
whatever
do
our
remember
shows
hearing
are.
the name of it, and then it's like you and Tavis, and then there's something about like being from the area, right? It's like
Well, yeah,
Tavis
we
is
had
from the
a
area.
yeah.
But it's like, what the hell does Nick Bartlett have to do with
Okay, so we had a complete
Nick's their
other
landlord.
idea, and I thought we would do that justice at a later stage when maybe I've got a bit more experience, Tavis has got a bit more experience. Nick Bartlett wouldn't have fit that sort of show perfectly as well anyway, and so this is sort of perfect because the one thing that all three of us have in common, besides being moderately good at stand-up comedy, is the fact that we all love a good zinger box. And who doesn't love a good zinger box? And so,
What are you doing
we
on your
thought-
Zinger Box?
well, we're just doing normal gear, but we've called it
Wicked
a
wings?
zinger box. Well, we're not handing out any wicked wings, but I will accept any.
But you're
if
a Wicked
someone
Wing
d-
man on your Zinger Box?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
a zinger box man.
Okay, that's good.
I like the classic one. You know,
Classic
like
zinger.
this is the
I'm
normal burger, the zinger
Yeah.
box burger with the 3 spicy wings,
Three spicy
the
wings.
spicy spicy wings. Yeah,
What are you doing for
Coleslaw or gravy? What are we talking?
Yeah,
I'm a gravy guy,
You're a
but I
gravy
will
man.
accept coleslaw. 'cause
Really?
I
I
don't
feel like
mind.
coleslaw is like the least
Well,
popular salad
yeah,
in the world.
it's
I was talking
disgusting.
to
Well, no,
So-
I think
like coleslaw.
Can't stand
KFC
it.
out of
You don't like
KFC
I don't like
side.
coleslaw as a salad.
I threw it out
Is-
recently.
is there
I
any
Well,
did.
out of the
salad worse than
KFC,
coleslaw?
out of KFC.
Yeah, I just don't like
Let's
coleslaw.
look at it
tangy.
like this.
It's
Is there a
tangy.
salad worse than
Yeah.
coleslaw, Jackson? Or no?
Yeah, is there a salad worse? I really don't think there is. It's so.
I can't think of a
off-putting.
worse
I
salad.
don't know if
than
it's a
coleslaw.
salad, it's a side.
What?
Coleslaw.
It's
But it's a salad.
It's a salad.
No, but you have it as a
is.
side.
But it's your-
Yeah,
like a
it's your
What
barbecue.
else do
or
you have as
something.
a side? Salad.
Yeah, it
Every
is.
salad is a side.
I would
Not
definitely
every.
pick.
Every salad's a
You
side.
Oh,
got me, you got me.
I would like if there was a way, and I know there's probably KFC's probably head office is not watching this, But if they could
probably
change,
I'd love to take a
if
shit
they,
in there.
I'm not gonna lie. Wait, if they,
wow.
I want
Jane Simpson
to.
on the show
Let me
'cause the
review.
callbacks are crazy.
Let me review your.
This show really started up here, took the dip of the year when we went to Zion, and then it's back, baby. And then it is so
Speaking
back.
of which, we're going to go back to.
Yeah, no.
We're
We are so
ending.
back.
We're
We
gonna go
have
back
to
to
end with Israel.
That was great.
We'll end with like a very intense. Hopefully
It'd be
get some
great if
tears.
he had like
Would you rather take a shit in his?
It'd be great if you had like a fast
It's
food
just a
bidding
video
war
of
for the
me
show.
taking a shit in your bathroom.
Yeah, where do you think you could the best bathrooms would be? Israel or Palestine?
Um,
Come on.
do it.
you mean Israel?
Israel or Israel?
Ah,
Is that what you were saying?
Nice. That's
Israel
good.
or Israel?
That's good.
But good. Yeah, that's frothing that you're doing a show.
Yeah, it's a
That's crazy.
really,
That's
it's a, well, yeah, we're all doing different materials, so it's not gonna be, it's just gonna be our stuff. I think.
Wait, what? You're not doing other people's stuff?
Well, I normally do. I normally do all of Dan
Nick's doing
Cook's
Chris
gear,
Rock.
actually.
Nick's
I
Nick's
do.
just
Rodney
doing Chris
Dangerfield.
Rock
Yeah, he's doing
2008.
Chris Rock.
Normally I do
He's just doing bigger and blacker.
Dan Cook's gear, but he goes by Dane Simpson. But but yeah, no, we're doing a great show, and I'm pretty stoked
That's
about
sick.
it. It's gonna be the first thing that I'm selling tickets for.
Wow.
I think it's gonna be the same for Tavis and Nick as well. So it'll be really, really exciting.
We'll all be there, brother.
Yeah.
yeah, and when is your dates as well? Because
Mine are really early, like September 3rd to 6th.
oh,
Because you're busy on the 11th, aren't you?
Yeah, well, it is my dad's birthday.
Is it actually? Yes, September 11th. My bad.
September 4th to 6th. 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Buy tickets. Me and Ramsey, at least one of us, I reckon you'll find funny.
Who's going first?
Ooh, good question.
I think
Really
Ramsey
good question.
thinks he's going first.
Really?
And I'm fine with it. I think maybe I'm a bit dark. I don't
I think
know.
Ramsey's
whatever
going to
he
bury
wants,
you.
whatever.
He's funny.
Yeah, Ramsey's very fucking funny. I think
Ramsey's
either
good.
way, it's like these shows at the.
Be a tough follow. You're both very
Not
good.
even like that.
I
When
think
when
you could
first do a
do-
fringe show, you're
you
calling
could-
in a lot of favors. You got really supportive crowds. Like
Yeah.
either way, I've only opened or like been a part of a few fringe shows, like first time, at least, and they are all just so warm and supportive. Like, it could be
True.
3 guys in a corner, but it's like they're there to support you.
Of course. Yeah.
Hopefully,
They want to laugh.
So you get a pretty good energy.
That's going to be a really
Like,
good show.
It's like I hosted Yosif and Stella's amateur hour that they did for the Sydney Comedy Festival.
Yeah. How was
And
that?
It was just both of them doing great.
Really?
Like it wasn't like a whoa, how's she gonna? They're just both killing. Like it's
both murdered.
just hot crowds and they're really
Do you
funny
th-
and it's good material they figured out. So it's
Do you
like,
think it would be completely fine to do like one night where it's you going at the end? He goes
I think that'd
first.
be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just swapping that around and then just
That would be fun.
Who
like,
does
'cause you
that?
could
I
do-
think
you could
Dave
do that
Chappelle and
literally-
Someone else did
Yeah, you
that.
could
They
do
did
that
like
for
a headline tour and they would
literally
just flip
two,
a coin to see who
and
goes
then on the
first.
on the final
Yeah,
night.
was it?
Was it a
Was that-
rapper?
No, that was it Rock? It was at Rock. It was Rock and Chappelle.
I think 2 rappers might have done it as well. J. Cole and someone else maybe. And they
Oh,
would just,
yes.
Right, and they would just flip a coin every
It-
night to see who
Yeah,
goes
was that
first.
Drake and 21 Savage?
Someone, but yeah, because
That's crazy. That can't be the case.
When 2
21
people are
Savage
like
and
the
Drake.
same, like me and Ramsey both fucking, no one's buying a ticket for either of us. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, if I'm gonna do it, it's off a hunch for these guys anyway. It's not like
Yeah, either way. Yeah,
I know
it's
this
gonna
guy,
be.
but I don't know this guy. You've seen
Yeah.
us both at different drama tonight, for example.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh,
So it would make sense, and we both do similar with crowds. Like we both do pretty well.
Yeah.
I think you've gained a little bit of a fan base.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, like
No, I
Jackson-
think
Jackson
well,
on a Monday.
I think
You've got a
I
nice
think-
fan base.
I think
What
a
are you
lot,
talking about?
dude. Among the sort of the open mic.
Oh, maybe
scene.
3 open micers will look me in the eye.
Well, no. At least that
not-
is something.
You're known as
At
the
least
guy
that is
who's
something.
getting
So
round.
you would
I
at least
say,
get.
You're the guy.
You
There's
would
no
get-
way I would go first on the show. People would be like, what's going on here? How come?
Yeah,
There's
I
no
think
way
it's
that would
it's the
happen.
fact that you've
That's
gone.
not-
I think a lot of comedians will be like,
You've
oh, that's
gone the
interesting.
furthest so far.
Yeah.
Taking
It'd be
shots at
interesting.
Ramsey now.
I know. I
No
don't know.
one's
Yes.
safe today.
No one's safe.
Well, no. First of all,
they're both
Ramsey
crazy.
Ramsey
No,
is
no,
2
that's
years
very
in.
dumb.
So Ramsey's 2
Very
years
dumb.
in, developed quite good.
Ramsey's
And so, if
great, yeah.
anything,
Quite good.
if anything, really realistic, if anything, I think when it comes to like, you know, when you like see someone's show and you're like, this guy's clearly better than that guy's clearly better than that guy. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to, because just the amount of time that he's been doing it, he's probably been doing it 13 months now, or 14 months, 15 months that you've been doing it, right? And then Ramsey's been doing it for about 2 years, but they're quite
They're so
even.
close. I literally
Yeah, they're
could
quite
be like
even.
interchangeable.
And so I like
It's really,
Well, it's
I
not
like
that
it.
big. Like time wise, I don't think it's
Yeah.
that crazy a jump.
That's true. But
No, I
even
think-
just like level that
Yeah.
you're at, both like comedically.
I think it's a bit
You're
different.
both
'Cause I
very.
think Ramsey's first year, he was very much like like dipping his toe in terms of how many times you gig and stuff. Like I've been doing it for 15 months, but it's like
You've been going hard.
Yeah, you're going hard.
Yeah.
But so is Ramsey.
Well, that's what I'm.
Now, for
He's-
sure.
yeah,
but
yeah,
I could
yeah.
be wrong. I could be wrong.
Well,
I
he-
think when he said like Riv, I always find it interesting. Riv's first year, he just went to Crown like once a week. And that was it.
Really?
He just went to Crown. So not
Rest in
to
peace.
say he wouldn't.
Yeah,
develop,
R.I.P.
Rest in
much,
peace.
but I think.
It's back to being a strip club.
Yeah. So
Crown is
What, are
back
you
to being.
joking?
Yeah, we should go down one.
Let's
day.
literally go there.
Yeah, we
Let's
should do a
material.
pod there. No.
That would be so
I've
good.
heard that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then there's just strippers all
How
around.
are the
Going, do you have
strippers?
money? We're like, no.
No. Do you guys have a great
Oh my
bathroom?
god! Can you imagine like the open mic version
Nice,
of
come on,
people?
bud.
Oh
that's
my
nice.
god! Is it like bombing?
It's all right.
Just like a girl who's up there, just like doesn't really know how to dance.
Honestly, the bathroom was. People at home are going, that bathroom. He went to the strip club and said, do you have a good bathroom? Come on. I should have wrapped the show on that. Yeah, but
very
your
funny.
show, that one is
Zinger box.
1 out of 2 of those comedians suck. How good
well,
you could say something like that for a show.
I think
like,
I
it's
think
so
we're
good.
all
You're talking
we're
about-
all
I want to say with
moderately.
your show, one of
It's
the
like the bad jelly
just
beans.
if you're going to buy
Yeah.
tickets, 1 out of 3 of them are horrific.
Come on.
And then 2 out of
Come
3
on.
are incredible.
Come
Which
on.
one? I just love the mystery of that.
And his name
Or
is.
even better, one is terrible and 2 of them are.
I don't know why.
That's actually the reality of it.
Well,
That's
to
the
be
reality
to be fair, how do you guys? Okay, how about this? I just ask you guys, what do you guys think the order should be? Because we're all doing
personally,
we're all
Well,
doing
well,
20.
let's move on.
Personally.
We'll get
Okay.
into it, but it's going to be a great show. Both of those
Yeah.
are going to be great. Yeah.
Oh, we're not getting into the order of his show. You don't want to do that on your podcast. That's
Wait,
crazy,
wait,
man.
Is-
Yeah.
You don't think listeners are
No,
going to want to
it
know
is
if
it is
Nick
it is
Bartlett
quite
should
late.
open
It is
the show or
it is
close
quite
it?
late. It is
You really
quite
don't know
late.
your listeners. How
It is
feel
quite
like
late.
actually.
It is quite late.
Seriously, this is
You're-
crazy.
very good
man.
point. Very good
I
point.
do know the listeners.
We do got to wrap up.
There's a listener shaking right now going, where will Tavis be on the lineup? Is Nick Bartlett
Shut the
headlining or
fuck
opening?
up.
Where's
Shut
Tavis
the
gonna
fuck
be though?
Screaming.
Anyway, one more
Fighting
time.
on the middle.
One more time. Ours is called Zinger Box. His one's called What's the Deal?
with
with Ramsey and Kiyanosh.
For
What's
our
the
one,
ticket, yeah.
who's going to open?
Is it
That
what's
one's
the
called
deal?
What's the Deal? We just wanted
Oh,
to,
okay.
like, because you know everyone's is like,
Oh yeah, they
everyone's
have an
show is
opener.
like being autistic in the 80s. Like, it's always got a theme or like
Yeah.
a story. We just wanted to be jokes. So it's like, what's the deal?
That's so good.
And the bio was just like, it's jokes.
That's
It's
Ramsey's.
jokes.
Ramsey's got that in a lot of his bits. What's the deal with? Well, that's just his natural.
Well, I think he's a big
Okay.
Seinfeld. He's a Zionist. So I think he's a big
He's-
Seinfeld. Bringing it back.
We will let you run in a minute,
Yeah, you
you
got
guys.
that.
But I do want to hear
Yeah,
about your
man.
backstage experience.
Yes. Raw.
Hacks.
a
Oh,
Raw.
what were we talking
Yeah.
about? The voting thing.
So you did the voting thing, yeah.
They emailed and then everyone texted me. Wait, you want to hear about doing it?
Or just all of it.
Yeah, I want to
the
hear
whole
about
experience.
the experience. So you go to Melbourne.
Go to Melbourne.
I think we had Stella on just
did have Stella
after
on.
Melbourne as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
But like the
Yeah.
actual recording process and everything, because it wasn't out yet. The episode wasn't out on TV.
Yeah.
She told us who. won.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a sneak
You
peek.
got a sneak peek.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm still getting votes, so
So-
I think I got a
Dang.
chance maybe.
You get down there. The theater is
right.
fucking huge.
Big theater.
How many people?
1,400?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Too
great
many.
audience.
Dude,
Feels.
sold out and it's like $40 tickets. And
Yeah.
it's legit an open mic if you
That's
think of it. It's
nuts.
a legitimate open
Yeah.
mic. You're paying $40 to see 12 open micers do for tush.
It's open mic incorporated.
Yeah.
Like-
That's pretty good. Open mic incorporated.
Because they don't want you to be too good.
That's our
as
next
well.
room. No one
In
steal
what?
that.
They
don't want you to be too
They
professional.
don't like you to be professional
Yeah,
and
they
polished,
don't want you to be
apparently,
too
as well.
polished.
Well, it's called Raw,
Yeah.
which I think is fair enough. Like
Uh,
the guy
I never
who-
really thought about that until someone brought it up.
Yeah, the guy who
And I
won,
was
it was his
like-
eighth. Omar, the guy who won, it was his 8th set, and I think
That's
that's
crazy.
like,
I'm not gonna lie, I did
Yeah, I
watch
think that's
it.
good.
So I watched the rerun.
Should be
By the
raw.
way, the rerun is on SBS. If
yeah,
anyone
and
wants
they
to
actually
watch
cut.
it.
I'll talk about
Yes,
it. They cut
it
some
is
of
on
the jokes.
SBS. Get on the app, SBS on demand, and you can actually watch it. But
That's
dude,
actually really
I'm not
good,
gonna
yeah.
lie.
Please don't lie.
Just the charisma that the guy had, he sort of did deserve to win it, which was weird.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
because
He's
because
great.
because,
I like
because
him.
I'm such a big
I think he's
fan
great.
of your comedy, let alone Stella, like who was on the line. Like maybe not some of the other guys on there. Some of the other guys I just sort of met, but I know you and Stella, and like
And Nathan.
knowing
You know
this.
Nathan.
Well, I know Nathan as well. But like
He did better than him?
Well, he had just this amazingly
got, like,
weird
What order did everyone
charisma,
go
and
in?
he was
He
getting
the guy who
he
won
was
was
getting
right before
applause
me, and dude. He
breaks.
got like 9 applause
Yeah.
breaks. It was legit.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
Watch it. He
Yeah.
got
Kind
some-
of. Was it hard to follow?
dude. It
No,
just
not like that. Because like
imagine.
I know my
imagine
stuff gets sorry. Go.
imagine Carl Barron,
Yeah.
but like a artistic Carl Barron. This was this guy. I'm telling you,
Omar.
just dude. He's like he's just his charisma, his confidence about himself, And the subject matter of what he was talking about as well, it was very easy to win over the crowd because he was talking about a girl.
Yeah.
They had like, do you know what I'm saying? And so it was almost a very precisely put together
Fadey
thing.
texted the number saying Omar Gad, which I thought was, you voted for him.
No, I actually okay. The funny thing is,
But yes, I agree with you. Actually, I do
for
agree.
no one who knows about what we're talking about right now, he put out a little bit of a promotion
No, I already
to
told
just
him. You were taking a fat one.
Okay,
in the
my bad.
bathroom.
Okay,
Yeah.
and so I knew this was a prank from Kiyanosh straight away.
Fadey texted me as well.
What's this?
I didn't. I
texting
never
thing. He's just
texted you. I
recapping
never
on the text.
texted you. I hit you up on Messenger, just going, "What the
You're
fuck?"
like,
are you
guys,
doing?"
Omar Epps is here.
Well, no, because
Okay, let's. We're
because
getting off track.
they literally they literally announced the winner on the night.
Oh,
So the fact that
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of these
yeah.
people like messaged back.
That's
is
why I
like-
thought it was funny.
Yeah,
Because 3 months
I mean,
later,
that
they're
to
just
me
putting
is
it on
funny.
TV, and I was like, vote so I can win. I thought people would
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
This
and
was
people
3 months
just
ago, and I
calling
lost.
it.
Like I thought that's what was funny about it. Anyway, so yeah, on the day, you get there like 10 a.m. because they got to do all this shit. Like you got to rehearse. It's a whole thing.
And they do the interview part then
No, that's like
during
all
the
in
rehearsals.
the morning.
Oh yeah.
So they do rehearsals. One of the first things they do, it's just kind of you doing your 5 minutes to the other comics,
Yeah.
and like 3 or 4 people who are like run like the whole thing, the whole event, like Gideon, who's part of the Sydney Comedy Festival, stuff like that. And you do your act, and they're very. It's like it sounds horrific to have to do that, but they're like obviously a warm. Everyone wants to laugh at each other's stuff because we're about to go on TV. Like you want it to be decent, so everyone's.
Were you
fun.
nervous?
To do the actual?
For both? Or
No,
just
the
being there in
rehearsal obviously
general?
not. No. I was the whole time because I like changed so much shit in my act, kind of in the last 2 weeks where I was in Melbourne, and I added like little riffs and stuff on the day, and I was nervous about that shit
Yeah.
working, kind of like
Oh,
a normal
okay,
set.
Yeah, fair.
But I still wanted to do it. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah.
So like 2 weeks beforehand, I was freaking out until like 2 days before, and then for 2 days until it happened, I was just excited. Because I love doing comedy. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
like when you do the first heat for Raw, because you're doing the comedy store. It's the first time I think
Yeah.
most people have done the store when they do the store.
Mhm.
And even doing that, you're like, fuck, it's a store. I just want to crush. Like I couldn't give a fuck about Raw, to be honest. I just want to crush. And that nervousness is kind of the same thing. Where you're
Yeah,
like,
despite it being
I
a
just don't wanna
competition,
not
you're in
use
a
this
theater.
opportunity. And also
Yeah.
they're filming the potential bomb.
Yeah.
So I need to not
That's
bomb
that's
for
what I'd
sure.
be so scared of.
But it went so well. Like once you get that first laugh, and I walked in on a riff. Like I walked in.
Who's a
and I was
riff?
like, I walked in on a riff having sex. What's his
There you
name?
go. Yeah.
I walked in being like, Brisbane, how you doing tonight? And then I go, they love that in Brisbane. And when that
that's
when the whole
good.
place, when it got the whole place, like, oh, I'm just doing comedy now.
That's funny.
Like,
What
all
a,
I
what a
thought that
great
was so
opener.
good.
All the
It's such a good
thoughts leave.
icebreaker
All
because
the-
it's
I
like
love that.
brave to do that. You know it's getting filmed. You know you're doing a competition.
I could see
That's
his
funny.
face.
I did that
and I
actually for
remember
the
it.
state thing as well.
Yeah.
I walked on and I was like, see, Melbourne, how we doing tonight? They love that in
Yeah.
Melbourne. Because like,
What a great bit.
I love just walking on with a riff just in terms of any room.
Yeah.
I've heard, I think Norman said this about like Kumail Nanjiani. Apparently when he was starting out, he would always just walk on and address the room in some way. And it would just, the crowd was just always on board. They're like, oh, this is a real guy who's here right now. Like he doesn't just walk on and go, my wife's such a bag of shit. They're like, what? Why are you just talking about? He would come on and be like, man, nice glasses. You look like Velma or whatever the hell. And they're like, okay, that's kind of cute. That's nice. Even if that doesn't get a laugh, they just like him more.
Yeah.
And like when I went on for the first one, Bill Abs was after me, who's you know a middle-aged Middle Eastern guy, and I was like, "Give it up for my dad, ladies and gentlemen." And then for this one, I do the Melbourne stuff. I just thought it was
Yeah.
fun to mix it up because you're just always doing the same jokes.
What got cut? Was it
The
because
women's
it was,
in World
his
Cup
foreskin got cut,
punchline.
is it?
My foreskin got cut when I was 26, so last year.
is that because it was
They didn't tell me. They still don't know.
Wait, something got cut
Yeah, they cut like 1 or 2 riffs and a punchline.
of yours.
Is it because they were naughty?
No, because I mean, maybe like I don't have an answer for you, but they let me do it when we rehearse. They give you notes and stuff. Like the only note they gave me was I changed my smoke meth in Penrith joke. You know that one? Like that's like
No.
no, the Shiraz. You can't drink Shiraz in Iran.
Oh
smoke
yeah.
meth. I changed it to smoke meth in Frankston in Melbourne because that's like their pen. And he was like, it doesn't really work. You shouldn't do it. Blah blah blah. And he was kind of right. So I changed it back to my joke, which is Penrith.
Yeah.
That's
Which
the
did
only
work.
note he
It
gave
sounded
me.
like it worked.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
That's the only everything worked. Like
Yeah,
on-
100%.
I rewatched because I watched it with friends and it sounded great, but I rewatched it on my laptop and I was like, am I bombing? Like I don't know if it's my laptop. or
Yeah,
what.
you can't do
But
that.
I-
You should have just left it
But
on that high.
the
note.
recording, the recording that I have on my phone, it's like it's one of my favorite sets.
Damn. Did you jerk off to it?
No, God, no. It's
Just
it's
live.
It's not even your
Did you
bits.
get a bit
Live
hard?
is
It's
a
not your
different
bits
feeling,
working,
I
bro.
think.
It's not
Live
your
is a
bits.
different feeling.
It's not your bits working, like
Yeah.
your bits that you've worked out and you know they work. It's really not that. It's like the little riffs and moments.
Mm.
That shit, like
in the moment, yeah.
it was the first time I did the whole like I love Iran as much as the next government. Little riff about my mum. Like those working in a theater is like fuck.
Dang.
This is crazy. That could have just gotten silence, and I would have had to be like, anyway, my dad's gay or whatever.
Yeah.
But just feeling that in real time was very fun. The jokes working is like the bare minimum. They better fucking work. You know, these are the jokes that should work. Like, what are you talking about? But the fact that they cut it, the joke doesn't really make sense. Like it doesn't finish the thought properly. So you're kind of like, oh, that's a bit of a weird joke, and it just cuts.
So you know what was cut exactly.
Surely
I
a
said it.
guy who
Yeah.
edited the whole thing was like,
for
afterwards, they were like, look, we changed our mind on this. It's too late, so we're just going to cut it out.
It's killing hookers in GTA. That's
Yeah.
the line. That
Yeah.
They
I
cut
went
it
back to doing
out.
what men do best. Killing hookers
Yeah,
in
that's
GTA.
that's
That's
probably
like-
the
yeah,
line.
that's the
I went
punchline.
back to doing what men do best.
And then it
killing
cut.
hookers.
Well, no. I'm just saying that whole line,
They
and
cut
then
it
with
like,
that
it's FIFA,
punchline.
so I have to sell
Nah,
the
that's a
women for
big
better
no-no.
women.
Yeah, you think about that. That's like that's
Yeah.
implying,
That's huge.
but it's
a
a
video
joke.
game. I think it's pretty insane.
I've
been asked to
it's
not
raw,
do that joke by a
it's-
room booker though.
Really? So
Only
you've had
once.
problems in the past. with
Only
this-
once,
with
only
this bit.
once. And God bless her, she's a fantastic comic and room booker. But yeah, she was like, maybe don't do that joke.
Was she
It's a-
hot?
It's a pretty woke room. No.
How long was the
I mean, yeah, she's. What are you talking about?
Okay. Yeah.
How long was the deliberate? Yeah, we finished pod and you're like, dude, she's smoking.
Oh, dude, look at this.
It's like, dude, that's Caesar Kaiser with lipstick. Yeah, how long was the deliberation? Like after you had finished your the perform. Was Stella actually last, or whoever actually went last?
that was the order. Oh, they bring on like 2 acts to do like 15 each.
Oh, so you had a good time to kind of be like, damn, I killed that. This could be me potentially.
Did you think you won afterwards?
No, when I was walking on to the 2 people next to me, like the other contestants, because we were walking, they were like, "Congrats, man!" I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh, are you kidding?
No, I'm not, like, in all seriousness, couldn't give a fuck about any of it. My whole stress was I need to not bomb on camera.
Yeah.
I need to kill in this theater. Because, dude, from the beginning, I've told this to everyone who does Raw. I'm like, what do you want to be as a comedian? I want to do like club comedy and I want to murder the crowds.
Yeah.
So I need to murder at like the store. I need to like murder at the theater because I'm trying to kill. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. If that shit didn't happen, I could have bombed and won and I would have been like fucking humiliated. That's what I was really scared of for the whole 2 weeks was like, I need these jokes to work. I need to do comedy well. I need people to watch it and go, that guy's pretty funny. That's what I'm trying to do.
I like that.
There's a sick attitude around that.
Well, like,
Because I would have taken the dub. If I bombed and won, I would be like,
I knew.
That's
I
all
don't
I
know.
need.
If you reckon?
Yeah.
Like you bombed, dude, to 1,400 people and you won.
You
And
just
luckily that
couldn't, though.
didn't
You
happen.
couldn't.
Omar did
Yeah.
fantastic.
That would have.
It would have fucked me up, bro. It
Happened,
would.
I feel like.
No, I reckon it could happen.
Would that-
But
they
that would have
went-
fucked
they
me up. Like
clearly
after I
went-
had a good set, I walked off and I was like, "There's no thoughts or worries in my head."
So you knew you went well. You were like, I've gone.
Dude,
I
you
killed.
feel it. It's like,
Yeah,
wait,
that's
in a
crazy.
theater, I assume it's always like.
Was it
this,
the
but,
best
like,
feeling you've had doing stand up so far?
No.
Okay, that's interesting.
No. It's really
Surely
scary.
it's
Like,
the biggest gig you've done.
yeah, of course, but it's not
Right?
the best feeling I've ever had.
Really?
Best
Well,
feeling-
surely
what's the best
it
feeling?
would have been
No,
because
the
you're.
best gigs
you
I've
got
ever
thrown
done
there.
are like those really loose. Like you can't really make a mistake there, bro. You're like filmed. You can't be loose. The best ones are like at Newcastle or like the store or somewhere where you're like they're a loose crowd and you're like, dude, I've got these guys and there's no what's it called, pressure to do.
I guess that's-
you're just like
that's a
those,
greater
those
level of
crowds that you're
control,
like
though.
fucking flying on. You're like, dude, I can do no wrong. Even if the riff doesn't work. On Saturday actually in Newcastle, it was that sort of gig where it's
Really?
like I'm flying.
There's
That's-
good turnouts
that's-
in Newcastle. I heard it's like
it's the best room
or
ever.
something.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite feeling compared because it's my first time and only time so far doing a theater. It's my first time and only time being on camera. I'm terrified up there. Like every joke needs to land, every breath. Whereas those like Newcastle, something can go wrong. I don't give a fuck. I'll riff off it. That's the best.
How
feeling.
how big of a feeling though do you reckon it would be?
There's a lot of
Because
fear
you
in
obviously,
doing, like,
dude,
a
we're
theatre,
not
bro.
doing open mics
Shouldn't be there.
at a theater. No one's doing open mics at a theater, and so to be able to get the chance to even go up and do an open
That's
mic at
true.
a theater, that's a complete new, different level.
It's
So
all, I'm not
imagine
taking away from the
but I'm
experience.
just saying,
I'm saying
imagine
it's
the
terrifying.
day.
So you're not
I
enjoying
feel
it.
like, well,
Maybe if I
oh,
did it
because
10
it was
times,
that
you would
I would be
make
like, oh, I
great.
prefer the theater.
Yeah.
Like your first and only time doing something, like it's the scariest shit.
Of course, probably.
My skydive once, be like, I can't even process.
But imagine-
I was just
what
trying
was-
not to die.
How about the
I
first
didn't dude,
time?
watch the Raw set and realize I didn't move a leg.
Really?
I didn't move,
Yeah,
'cause
you were pretty
in my
still.
brain, I'm going, if you move, a leg.
You're gay.
Something may not
Something
may
gay.
not process in your leg. You might fall. Like it just might turn off things. Just keep this running. Whatever this script, just keep it rolling, baby.
Yeah.
Because like I don't move.
You didn't want to be rabbited.
Whereas
Did anyone
normally
be?
I'm walking around, I'll shit on the floor. Like I don't
This
mind.
is what I'm saying. So imagine when you get to a stage in comedy where you're just free up there and you are crushing to a crowd and it's a theatre crowd and you can't.
Oh, that yeah.
That's an amazing feel because I watched Jesselnik recently. He did that in the Opera House. Amazing.
Oh, you went to
Pacing-
Jesselnik?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
went.
I've
He
heard
paced
very
up
good
and
things
down.
about
Did he go
the show.
good?
I didn't see it at shows.
Started
but I heard very
with
good
he
things.
started with trans gear.
Oh, now do Jesselnik's act.
Yeah.
Tell
What was
us
his-
all
what was
about
his opener?
Jesselnik's act.
Started with his opener was Kelly Ryan, great comedian.
Oh no, his opening joke.
About a complaint he got 2 years ago about a trans joke from a woman, and he just ended up telling that same joke.
What was it?
I can't
Not doing
remember.
it. I'm
I
actually
can't remember
curious.
word. I actually
With
can't
Jesselnik, you
remember.
can probably say it.
Can't
You
remember.
can
No,
say
no.
it. It's not
I
to me. I'm actually- I wanna know.
I genuinely cannot remember
Jesselnik,
word
I
for
wanna
word.
know.
But I remember he compared trans people. No, he was like I would pick a trans woman over a pregnant woman any day. That's what he was just saying.
To murder.
That's very
To
Jesselnik.
murder?
That's just so Jesselnik.
Well, yeah, it
Classic Jesselnik.
I can't remember.
history.
Now I'm trying to remember the punchline whether it was similar, but now he was just saying how he liked. He was just saying that he would just pick trans women in real life over pregnant women because he thinks pregnant women are just so difficult to handle.
No.
But yeah, I can't remember the punchline, which anyway,
That's nuts.
that's disappointing.
That's
So
literally.
yeah, I'm opening for Jesselnik next week.
But did anyone be rabbited? Anyone just blank up there? I'd be so scared. That'd be my first.
It all went well. They're like, it's like special needs. You almost, they're so supportive. Like,
Oh,
audience.
true.
It's all a lot of like, yeah. Even if something deserves nothing, like, yeah.
The
It was super
interview
nice.
part was that
dude.
like
You know
sterile?
what pisses me off? They
feeling?
had like 4 minutes of my interview and then they cut my jokes. I'm like, keep the jokes and cut
From the interview?
No, meaning like my interview section is like, at least when I watched it on TV, it was so long. I was like, fucking get to the, and then they cut the act. You're like, can't you keep the act and cut the interview?
It was cool that it was the three of you together from New South Wales.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
how they
really
did it,
sick.
yeah.
They had,
Well,
like, the three-
technically, Nathan, does Nathan live down here? Because I think there was a.
Yeah.
weird-
Oh, you're getting political.
I'm not getting political, but
Oh.
I
Nathan, not
I
a New
think.
South Welshman.
Well,
He used to be in Victoria and then he moved here.
Yeah.
Like last
Okay.
year he did
I'm
Raw in
more
Victoria,
than certain.
and
I'm
this
just,
year
I
New
just
South Wales.
because
That
he
could be,
told
so
us.
people are telling him to
Well,
go
he
back to where
told us
came
this
from
on the
and,
same night that we did. That I remember doing. Like, remember when we met up on the side of the Comedy Store, and I can't remember. It was your heat. It would have been your heat. Was Nathan in your heat or my heat?
At the first heat,
At the Raw, at the Raw Comedy
he
Store.
did the States with me. I don't know if he did my heat.
I'm pretty
No,
sure
he didn't do my heat because Stella and Alan got through for my heat and someone else, Alana Hicks.
Who was my heat? I can't remember.
Anyway, no one beat rabbited it. No one like.
No one really bombed.
It all went pretty smooth. People bombed, but I think they
Okay.
fix it in the TV.
They add laughter.
I think so
Wow.
because I heard
They just like
Wow.
cut your cut jokes into their set.
those little. You can hear the final line of my joke. It's like GTA murders.
It's like Stella.
Fucking cunts. No, I'm kidding.
It's
Thanks
just
for
like
having me. I
it's
really
just the
appreciate
shot
it.
is from their like chest down and just your voice.
They actually cut out some of your laughs as well. So throughout some
Yeah,
of
they
the
cut
jokes.
mine
so
down.
good,
They just-
yeah.
they put crickets in. You're like, this guy's bombing horrifically. No, and then because you're there all day, you're there from like 10 a.m. You kind of become friends with everyone. And, you're all doing this weird thing together.
Yeah.
It's a good little crew, and then everyone goes up. Everyone has good set because like still, even if you have a small laugh in like there's 1,400 people, so even if 100 people laugh, like even if 7% of the people in there find it, you're still getting 100 people laughing. So there's still
Yeah,
these
of course.
little
I
sounds
didn't even
coming
think
in,
about
right?
that. Yeah.
But then you do feel those massive ones, and you're like, oh, that's everyone
Yeah.
being on board and all that stuff.
Any romances?
On Raw? No, I don't think so, actually.
between the different states.
No.
No romances.
You didn't spend that
There
much
wasn't
time together.
Yeah,
I think
it's
you
a
just
couple
spent one
hours.
day together.
Everyone's trying not to shit themselves. Everyone's
one
like
went
walking
to the
past
hotel.
the
Oh, you're gonna be so
corridors and
scared. Yeah.
and no, the show's at 5 p.m. So everyone just goes home afterwards or like goes
Really?
to the pub. The
Oh.
chills afterwards was like some of the least part. Like it was just like there was like cheese on a corner and
Really?
like grab a drink if you want and
But there was like an after party.
Technically, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
There's just one guy vaping in the corner.
kind of. And I
You
was
didn't get
like,
wild?
me
You
and
didn't get
Akeem,
wild
who's
after?
one of the Melbourne comics, we smoked and hung out, but it was like, if I told someone to come to this, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, because the afters was you've gone from because before you're a guy that's about to go on TV, and afterwards you're 10 random people going back to an open mic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's
So
a great
true.
high.
I like to think of it as you were always that loser at the open mic, but you're right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's one thing I'll say is really funny about it is that like 'cause, you know, you were saying about did you want to win and stuff. Some people really wanted to win, so afterwards I was super bummed out. Like
Some
I was-
tears?
No, nothing like that. Because you still like did a great gig.
Yeah.
you know. But there was some people bummed out. And I was like, it's so funny that the idea of competition that you can make like 12 people go up to like 1,400 people, have great sets, and then not win and walk off, be like, grr, god damn it. You're like, dude, what?
Yeah.
The other people, like the other comics would like shoot someone else to just perform to this many people. You're like,
Yeah.
but I didn't get the win. So I find that very interesting. I was like talking comics like
Wait, is that how it works?
I was
I'm
like
not
talking
gonna-
comics
Wait.
off cliffs, being like, dude, we just did a great gig, and like, but
Yeah.
I technically need the win. I was like, what do you?
So
that was a bit
do you
wacky.
do you not reckon that some of them just don't realize that as soon as you just make it on that little lineup, right? You've gained the respect of every open mic around the country.
I don't think so at
well,
all. I don't even respect those.
well,
guys.
okay. All I'm saying, no. All I'm saying
Do you
is
think the funniest people like in the country do Raw? Like, do you think?
no. That's
I
not
would
what I'm
say
You
saying.
watched it, right? Do you think that was
you
like?
didn't hear
not-
what I
not even
said.
This year's. I don't want to get to this
interesting,
year's.
yeah.
Those are lovely people. But like, do you think that they generally find the funniest people? I don't.
It's a
I don't.
tricky-
I
it's a
don't think
tricky-
you got me right.
I respect everyone. Anyone
I
who
said
does
when it
comedy
comes
and
when it
grinds
comes
out
to
and
getting some respect around the rooms around the country, you do get a little bit of. And so if you want to progress, if you want to go to that next level, because you didn't feel like you were that funny at Raw Comedy or whatever the fuck, and you weren't the winner. Bro, you would be able to get booked a lot easier if you were on that lineup. If you were on TV
Their
for
logic
it.
is I'd get booked even more if I won. That's what they're thinking.
Okay, well, regardless, I think it worked
Which
out
is probably
perfect.
true. I mean,
I think
definitely true.
I think it worked out perfect because the young dude
Big
Omar,
Omar,
who
yeah.
won.
From Darwin as well. Which
That's
there's
right.
No
He was
gigs
a
in
Darwin
Darwin,
boy.
so-
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so
He's doing all- he's in
he
Edinburgh right
deserved it. He deserved it.
He
right?
got Darwin.
Right, and
Oh,
then-
pretty good actually.
and then everybody else who got on the lineup, and if their true goal is to become a stand-up comedian, they're getting more booked spots from rooms because they've made it onto this thing. It technically works out for them. So
like-
even if Fadey Kasab, I feel like even if Fadey Kasab hadn't won in his competition, he would have still been able to get a lot more rooms. You get what I'm saying? So it
Fadey's
sort of
hilarious,
helps.
yeah. It's bound to happen
He's
with
a hilarious guy as well, and definitely deserves to win. But what I'm just trying to say
Okay,
is
we're
it
getting a
just
little bit too
gets you-
shoppy.
It gets no. I feel like it helps you out if you want to
Yeah.
continue. It helps you out, but you do see those random people that do drop off, and you just never see them perform again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, good experience is the short version.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cool. We're gonna cut all
Uh,
that and then just No, that's
We just have like
sick.
cuts.
How about we just
God.
how about we just
The
all
Israel chunk and all
how
that
about
shit.
all three of
Cut.
us just scream into the mic Israel, and then we just leave.
Israel.
There's a really good 19 minutes in this podcast, though.
Yeah,
if
it's
you
good.
cut
Yeah,
it properly,
absolutely,
for
yeah.
sure.
There's
a
There's
goal
there's
here.
a killer 19.
Listen, I was only
We'll throw
going.
in maybe the
Hey,
we'll
Kia,
throw in
Kia.
the GTA joke.
yeah,
throw
chuck
in-
it in,
we'll
chuck
throw
it
in
in.
some of the laughs.
I can send you a clip of
Yeah.
it working in a room, and then you
Yeah.
can send it to the people at Raw.
Yeah. Well, sweet. We'll let you guys run.
Thanks, guys. So once again, the Fringe. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you guys should
Let
come
us-
down. You guys should come.
Yeah,
down.
I'll be there.
we're gonna go to
I'll
an
be
open
there.
mic now. You coming?
We gotta edit this puppy and then go.
Oh, what are the fans
Also, how's it
waiting
been-
for the next episode? You
They are
can't-
actually.
Yeah.
They are
I'm
actually,
waiting for the
Kian.
next
Well,
episode.
Ramsey's waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they
I mean-
outside,
I don't know if
like right
I
now,
don't
or-
think Ramsey would listen.
I think Ramsey's a really big fan.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
think Ramsey would ever listen.
No, he's
A lot of
busy
comments
listening
about
to
the socks on
history.
this podcast. I noticed
What is it?
people make a lot of comments about the socks on this podcast.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Ramsey, by
I'm
the
not trying
way,
to buy into
Ramsey
that.
himself has got a podcast.
does.
So
He's
check
just
his
a-
let's
podcast
not
out.
plug
We're
too
spending
many
enough time
things.
on your guys' plug.
Zinger Box is coming out
Yeah.
next week. Is it a movie? I wasn't listening.
I don't even really know what it is.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys.
Good night,
so much.
everyone.
They're gonna
Free
edit it right
Israel.
now. That's why they're not coming.
From
to hang out.
Hamas.
Editing it
Bring
right
bring
now.
the hostages home.
Thanks,
Good
guys.
night.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Israel is guilty.
All right.
Drake won the beef.
No, Drake's a
Drake
pedophile.
won the beef.
Drake's an Israeli
Kendrick
pedophile.
Lamar
Drake's an
is
Israeli
a
pedophile.
Zionist.
Drake's
All
an
I have to
Israeli
say is
pedophile. Drake's an
BBL
Israeli
juicy.
pedophile. Drake's an Israeli
Drake won the
pedophile.
beef. Drake won the beef.